grill. Hot dogs and a cold chill, and we go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go, we won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go, we'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, one and all, to today's live stream. Today we've got a game between two awesome teams in the Chicago Cubs and the New York Yankees. A few things I do need to change really quick right now is actually the team records right now. The Yankees are 53 and 41. This is from yesterday's numbers, so we'll update this really quick. There we go. 53 and 41. And then we'll take a look at the Chicago Cubs right now. Chicago Cubs are 55 and 39. So 55 and 39. 5-9, back. Okay, bet. So now these are updated. You can see that changed above my head. What's going on, guys? We've got a few people in here early. What up, Santino? Good afternoon to you, my friend. It's still morning, technically speaking. What up, Wade? What's going on? Robert's in the house. Gino and Joseph in the house. We are live here in San Antonio, Texas, and we are just getting this one started here today. So what's interesting, guys, is that yesterday's live stream wasn't half bad, man. We decided to cover two West Coast teams, and it worked out. Covering two West Coast teams was not so bad. So, I'll have you know, Robert, that I am actually considering doing a doubleheader myself today, and I think I might cover the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers later. And now I'm here for baseball. Let's effing go. I hate both of these teams. LOL. PCA is electric, though. He is. Pete Crow Armstrong is electric, though. Jay Provorse. What's up, dude? Welcome back. Good to have you in here, Jay. Rock and roll, guys. So, Cubs, Yankees, who will win this game? Of the people who have left their votes in the chat area, looks like 73% are going for the New York Yankees. And considering the fact that the Yankees beat the Cubs and shut them out yesterday, not by a little bit, but 11-0 yesterday, and the Yankees are on a 6-game win streak now, 7-game win streak, 6 games in a row. Yesterday, they went into the game with a 5-game win streak. They won that one. They're now on 6 in a row here for the New York Yankees. Meanwhile, on the West Coast, the LA Dodgers are on a 7-game losing streak. So we'll keep an eye out on that as well as the season goes on. We're about at the middle of the season, guys. Monday will be the home run derby. Tuesday will be the actual All-Star game. We'll be covering that one as well. Astros versus Rangers rematch of the 2023 playoff game, says Gino and Joseph. Hey, man, I will be more than likely covering that game tonight. Not 100% sure just yet, but I'm leaning heavily towards yes. Okay, guys, let's take a look at these two teams. Not much has changed since the last time we covered the Cubs. Astros have lost 4 in a row, says Wade Tuckness. Have they? Last I checked in on the Astros, they had swept the LA Dodgers. So that was something. Anyways, is my tie too short? Feels a little short right now. I got my pin sliding around, my clip sliding around. Okay, guys, this is your lineup today for this unit in Chicago. On the mound today, you have Matt Boyd. Matt Boyd going to be your starting pitcher for the Chicago Cubs. Behind home plate, you are going to have Carson Kelly out there. Today at first base, we're going to have Justin Turner. Next to him at second base will be Nico Horner. At shortstop, Dansby Swanson. And at third base, you are going to have Shaw. Let me just double check that. That is actually incorrect. Today, we're going to have John Birdie out there. Let me do a quick update. Let me just make sure that that's correct. Third base. Did I leave Shaw out there? It shouldn't be Shaw. Settings, browse, take a quick look here. Yeah, that's the one that I plugged in. That's an incorrect graphic. We are going to have John Birdie on third base today, so I'll update that today, guys. So I'll get that fixed before the start of the game. The rest of the players out here, left field will be Ian Happ. Pete Crow Armstrong will be your center fielder. And, of course, Kyle Tucker is going to be right field. But the one thing that is not right, it's not going to be Shaw today. It is going to be John Birdie on third base. Shaw will not be in today's game. Let's move on and take a quick look at the New York Yankees, shall we? New York Yankees lineup. You're going to have Max Fried at the pitcher's mound, Austin Wells at catcher, Paul Goldschmidt back into the lineup. Yesterday or last time we had last time we covered the Yankees, Ben Rice was on first base. Paul Goldschmidt will be out there today. Jazz Chisholm, again, has moved from third base into second base. DJ LeMahieu no longer with the New York Yankees. He will not be playing for the Yankees for the rest of the season. Jazz will be filling in at second base. Anthony Volpe is going to be your shortstop, and you've got Oswald Peraza out here on third base. Cody Bellinger was actually lined up at right field last time we covered. Instead, Aaron Judge was at designated hitter. Aaron Judge back into his normal right field spot. We've now moved Giancarlo Stanton into the designated hitter spot. Cody Bellinger filling in at left field instead of Jason Dominguez. So Cody Bellinger in left field over Jason Dominguez. Let's see how that works today. And of course, Trent Grisham in at center field for the New York Yankees. This is going to be your starting defensive lineups for both of these units. Let's take a look at the batting statistics for these two teams. Now, guys, out of all of the matchups that we have going on today, combined wins for both teams, this is the most wins in Major League Baseball as far as the matchups go. Does that make sense? I plugged all of the matchups in to an AI algorithm. I said, hey, out of all of the matchups today, which ones have the most total wins between both teams? Number one right now, the number one matchup right now is this Cubs versus Yankees matchup. And these guys put up a lot of points. We should see at least 10 runs today. We saw 11 yesterday, all of which came from the New York Yankees. And despite the fact that they put up 11 runs, the Chicago Cubs still are better when it comes to runs per game, which honestly, kind of crazy. I know, it is pretty weird because it wasn't like that just a few days ago, but it is what it is. Now, I'm really worried about this tie being super short. I don't know why it's bugging me so much. Anyways, let's take a look at the runs per game. 5.35 for the Chicago Cubs, 5.3 for the New York Yankees. Just a slight difference right there, although it was an absolute blowout, as Gino and Joseph is saying. We look at home runs per game. The New York Yankees get the advantage there. They are the number one team in Major League Baseball when it comes to producing home runs. When we look at the batting average, the New York Yankees also number one in Major League Baseball with a 2.58. Very, very close, though, between the Cubs and the New York Yankees. A lot of it came down to the pitching from yesterday. And yesterday's pitcher for the Chicago Cubs was not Matthew Boyd. Instead, it was Chris Flexen, someone who doesn't really like... Okay, Chris Flexen, just so y'all know, was the starting pitcher for the Chicago Cubs. And going into that game, he had pitched less than 30 innings. Now he's got some more experience, and he gave up a lot of runs in that game. Got pulled pretty quickly here. Today, we're going to bring out Matthew Boyd. Matthew Boyd, a very different conversation with him. He is number 2, I believe, on the depth chart here for the Chicago Cubs, and he has over 100 innings pitched with 96 strikeouts. He's going to look to get that to triple digits today, but we'll talk about him in just a moment. For now, let's keep going with the batting statistics for these two teams. So, RBIs per game, advantage Chicago Cubs, but then we look at walks, on-base percentage, slugging percentage, and the rest, advantage New York Yankees. I would venture out to say that the New York Yankees are the better batting team. Better batting team. Betty Botter. Do that every time. Okay. Let's move on and look at the defensive units here. Defensive comparison, also big advantage to the New York Yankees. They give up less runs, 3.83 compared to 3.9. Of course, this number went up for the Chicago Cubs after last night. I feel like it was a lot closer before yesterday, but they gave up 11 runs in that game, and that is going to hurt that average for sure. Now, walks and hits per innings pitched, advantage here for the New York Yankees once again. 1-2-1 versus 1-2-4. Chicago Cubs giving up 1-2-4 walks and hits per inning. New York Yankees giving up 1-2-1 walks and hits per inning. Does that make sense to you guys? Does that whip make sense to y'all? Walks and hits per innings pitched. You can see that even though it's the lower number, they get the advantage there because they give up less. Now, this is where it inverts. Strikeouts per game. Strikeouts per game, guys, 9.6 strikeouts per game for the New York Yankees, 7.5 here for the Chicago Cubs. Yankees, better bullpen, and a lot of people talk a lot of trash. We heard it on the last Yankees live stream. A lot of you guys were saying that the Yankees don't pay for pitchers, they pay for batters. Well, they're pitching better than the Chicago Cubs right now, and that does show and translate in the strikeouts and in the hits allowed and in the home runs allowed. So, those three categories, advantage to my New York Yankees. Chicago Cubs, they're better at keeping the ball over the plate and not walking as many batters. That is a pretty significant increase here, though. About half a walk per game over here more for the New York Yankees. That does remind me a lot of Stroman because I would blame all of that on Stroman and how bad he's been pitching. Anyways, errors per game, advantage Chicago Cubs, and stolen bases allowed, advantage Chicago Cubs. You know that Carson Kelly can gun a man down from that home plate out at second base, and Horner's pretty quick to get there. Okay, guys, that is the quick defensive comparison. Looks like we're about 20 minutes away from our first pitch here. Christina, the beautiful Christina, checking into the chat right now. All right, guys. So, still crying, said Wade Tuckness. Debating on whether or not we should cover that second game. And not quite sure what to expect out of this live stream. I wasn't quite sure what to expect out of the last live stream. Yesterday's live stream was pretty good. Yesterday's live stream, we had, like 250, 300 people in this chat room. Let's see if we can do that again today. Of course, it is middle of the day baseball, and a lot of people on Saturdays have some chores they got to do, some other things that they need to clean up. Hopefully, there's enough interest in this game and in this series to get a few more eyeballs on our channel today. If not, hey, we might switch to the West Coast teams, and I'll just start covering Dodgers games since nobody checks in for the Yankees. Let's move on to the starting pitchers, shall we? Let's open up with our starting pitchers here. Now, this is a good matchup between pitchers. Both of these guys have had a ton of action out here this season. Matthew Boyd, 103 innings pitched. Max Fried has 119 innings pitched. The ERA for both of these pitchers is under 2.5 or about 2.5 or less. So very, very similar pitching styles. Of course, you can see Max with that left hand right there, and Matthew Boyd not so much. Actually, they're both left-handed pitchers, so I stand corrected. Both of these guys left-handed pitchers, and both of these batting teams struggle against left-handed pitchers. So I expect this one to be a little more low scoring. Chris Flexen yesterday was a right-handed pitcher. The Yankees crushed it against that right-handed pitcher. Of course, again, Chris Flexen, not so great just in general. He's basically the Stroman of the Cubs. Not the point. The point is, this is going to be a good matchup. I don't expect a crazy high-scoring game like we saw yesterday. Like happened also, not like last night's game. Last night's game was awesome, guys. Last night's game between the Giants and between the San Francisco Giants and the Dodgers and the LA Dodgers yesterday. Final score was 8-7, and that was a wild, wild game at Oracle Park. It came all the way down to the top of the ninth, and they were able to hang on. Okay, so this season so far, 1,837 pitches for Max, 1,604 pitches for Matt. You got Matt on one side, Max on the other. It's funny, I remember a friend of mine, I walked up to his door one time, and he has a floor mat that says, "Hi, I'm Matt." His name wasn't Matt, but it was pretty funny that he had the floor mat there. It made me laugh. Anyways, okay. Home runs allowed, guys. A few less pitches, one extra home run here for Matt Boyd. That'll be a ding against him. He's also pitched 200 less pitches than Max, but only 2 less hits allowed. He does walk quite a few times. I mean, the better pitcher out of the two, statistically speaking, is Max. But Max Fried, I don't know. They'll both have their hands full today because both of these batting teams are pretty dang solid. Again, batting for both of these sides, runs per game. Technically speaking, the Chicago Cubs do earn more runs than the New York Yankees, but the Yankees give up less runs than the Chicago Cubs. So we will see if there will be another sweep in this series or another sweep here for the New York Yankees this season. I don't think that they will sweep the Chicago Cubs. I just don't. Something tells me that they won't be able to get it done. The Cubs have more wins than the Yankees anyways coming into this game. Chicago Cubs 55-39. New York Yankees 53-41. The Cubs are a very solid team. Okay, guys, let's start with this solid team for the Chicago Cubs and talk about the batting order today. First up to bat is going to be Nico Hoerner. And you can see Nico's statistics right here. He's 5'11", 200 pounds with 342 at-bats this season. 98 hits. He's going to look to make that triple digits today. Only 3 home runs, but small ball still works, man. You don't got to swing for the fences to get the wins in baseball. You just got to continue to get on base. And his on-base percentage is pretty high, guys. Is that seriously it right here? Let me just double check this because that honestly is an absolute shocker to me if his on-base percentage is 7. No. The last 15 games, let's take a look at the career stats here. Scroll down to 2025 on-base percentage real quick. Okay, so on-base percentage for him is .333. So basically, he's almost guaranteed to get on base every single game at some point, whether he is walked or whether it is via a hit or whatever it might be. So on-base percentage, .333. If we look at the next man on deck behind him, it will be Kyle Tucker, the right fielder here for the Chicago Cubs. He has 349 at-bats, a batting average of .289, 6'4", guys. So he has a lot of power behind that swing, 17 home runs, and also looking to get triple-digit hits this season. 67 runs, man, those are pretty big numbers for sure. After Kyle Tucker, we will have Seiya Suzuki, the designated hitter for today. Normally he plays out in right field, but they're going to put him out here as the designated hitter. 360 at-bats. I don't think that he will get to triple-digit hits today, but he will definitely get to triple-digit hits by the end of the season. Batting average of .261, it's respectable. Really, though, he has been killing it at bringing the other batters home. He has been cleaning up a lot of the messes for the Chicago Cubs. Got to give him credit where it's due. If we don't have 3 outs to start the inning, we will see Carson Kelly come up behind Seiya Suzuki. Carson Kelly has only 192 at-bats as the catcher. Of course, they do swap catchers from time to time here. Chicago Cubs do, that is. 51 hits on the year at 192 at-bats. He has 11 home runs and 31 RBIs. Carson Kelly will be behind home plate for this game in the Chicago Cubs. Moving on, Pete Crow Armstrong will be batter number 5 for this team. He's also another guy that hits that 6-foot mark. 25 home runs on the year for PCA. 98 hits. He will possibly get to triple digits. We got a lot of batters today for the Chicago Cubs looking to get triple digits, guys. Already, Nico Hoerner, also Kyle Tucker, and PCA all very close to that triple-digit hits on the year. All within striking distance, all within 3. Dansby Swanson has 91 hits on the year. He will be behind PCA. Behind him, Ian Happ. Ian Happ, left fielder. He doesn't really get a whole lot of hits. I guess that's not really fair to say. Batting average of .245 for Ian Happ. This at-bats is actually incorrect. Actually, all of these numbers are incorrect for Ian Happ. I got to update this here. Ian Happ's numbers are actually .340 with a batting average of .224, 12 home runs, 45 RBIs. How did I get this one wrong? This must be the last numbers for him. Let me go ahead and update that now before we get into too far into this game. Before we get too far into this game, let me just double check the facts here for Justin Turner. This one is correct, so I need to update Ian Happ's numbers. And John Birdie behind him, 93 with 20 hits. Okay, this one is also correct. Right? Yes. Okay, tight. 0 home runs. That is correct. Let's look at the New York Yankees, guys. We're 10 minutes away from our first pitch. Can you do a Reds game? I can do a Reds, kids. Josiah, you like Reds? I can cover a Reds game sometime. I really want to focus on teams that I believe are going to make the playoffs, guys, because I really want to focus on teams that I truly believe are going to make the playoffs, and here's why. It's because when we get to playoff baseball, if I spent the whole time covering, I don't know, the Athletics, then that's not really going to help me much when we get into those playoff games to know the actual dimensions and the setups of their units. But Josiah, ask and you shall receive. Robert Samora has been asking me for a Texans game. Excuse me, an all-Texas game. So Astros and Rangers, it doesn't get better than that, Robert. I will be covering that one later today. So, first up to bat today for the New York Yankees, we've got Paul Goldschmidt. Yes, Goldschmidt had taken a slight break right there. Ben Rice got to do his thing a while back. Ben Rice has been out on the field quite a bit for the New York Yankees as of late. Paul Goldschmidt back in the batting rotation, and he's got a batting average of .294 with 96 hits and 8 home runs on the year. Good numbers for Paul Goldschmidt, that's for sure. He will be the first up to bat for the New York Yankees. Then we'll have Cody Bellinger. Cody Bellinger, 95 hits on the year. I don't think he'll get to triple digits, but he does have 16 home runs. He is a dinger out there, a ringer and a dinger for the New York Yankees. 6'3", 204 pounds, big dude. Now, Aaron Judge. You want to talk about a big son biche? That's going to be this guy right here. Aaron Judge, 6'7", 122 hits on the year, only 34 home runs, but it's because he's constantly being intentionally walked. Otherwise, his numbers would be much higher than that. His numbers would definitely be much higher than that. Josiah, what up, Joey? Yanks for life. Let's go, Joey. Big fist bumps to that. The Reds are good, and they're my favorite team. They might make it. We'll keep an eye out on them. Josiah, I did write the word red up here. You see that right here? I wrote the word Reds up there. I will make sure that I take a look at them and see if we can fit that into our schedule. Maybe they'll have a matchup that makes sense. The teams that I'm really focused on right now, teams that I've really been covering right now, and I'll just go ahead and say it. I've been covering the Yankees. I've been covering the Astros. We just covered our first Dodgers game. I've covered the Phillies. I've covered the Boston Red Sox. I know I need to start covering the Detroit Tigers, and I know I need to start covering the Blue Jays as well. Those are two teams that I have not gotten into, but they are at the top of their divisions, so I really need to focus on those squads there as well. But there's a lot of good teams out in baseball. There are a lot of good teams in baseball. 30 teams to choose from. We're just focusing on the top 6, really, the top 6 teams that we believe are going to get out there. We've also covered a lot of Cubs. We've covered a couple of Cubs games as well. This isn't the first Cubs games that we've covered. So I am a Yankees fan, Joey, just so you know. My brother is watching it on TV and likes the Cubs. Ah, Josiah, tell your brother that he's betting on the wrong horse today. I like the Cubs too, but I'm going with this horse right now. He's definitely built like a horse. 6'7", guys. Aaron Judge, an absolute stud when it comes to swinging that baseball bat, and he can gun a man down from right field all the way to third base with an arm. He's got a hell of an arm and a cannon there for sure. Giancarlo Stanton, designated hitter today for the New York Yankees. He's got 63 at-bats this year, 16 hits, and 3 home runs. Designated hitter with just 3 home runs. That's a very interesting choice there for the New York Yankees. But you know what? They're doing okay with 53 wins. Now, a lot of teams ripping into the Yankees, not because they are doing poorly, but because everyone knows that the Yankees are better than what they're doing right now. The Blue Jays are ahead of them right now, and the Yankees are actually in danger if they drop a couple of games here It's a long season, but they're in danger of possibly being on the outside looking in. So I will keep an eye out on that. Again, same rule applies to my New York Yankees. If my Yankees aren't going to be making it into the playoffs, I don't want to devote too much attention to them. But I do love the Yankees, so I will cover until I see the light at the end of the tunnel. We're going to be covering our New York Yankees for the remainder of this season. Jazz Chisholm, the second baseman, the third baseman turned second baseman, will be up to bat here as well at number 5. First pitch coming in soon, guys. Trent Grisham, center fielder. Today, he'll be batting at number 6, 66 hits. And we've seen a lot of rotation at center field here as well for the New York Yankees. I mean, just a lot of rotation for the New York Yankees. They're going and trying to figure out their identity right now. Anthony Volpe is going to be your shortstop today, batting number 7. Volpe, kind of an underwhelming batting season for him. Judge is no PCA, says Robert E. Waters. Says Robert. What up, Water? What up, Kaiser? Kaiser in the house. Robert in the house. He is a Cubbies fan. All right, Robert. Let's see what happens, bro. Let's see what happens, dude. Ellie is better than Judge. What? What? You guys are tripping. Oh, my gosh. You guys are seriously tripping. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Mental illness runs in my family, too. Just kidding. Just kidding. On both of those things. It's funny. I was trying to tell a joke to Christina the other day, and I said, you know, if the doctor ever says, does mental illness run in your family? I would say, no, but my wife is a Packers fan. But, anyways. Okay, Austin Wells going to be batter number 8 here for the New York Yankees, and Oswald Peraza is going to be your third baseman. You guys are good, man. You guys are good. What's up, Kaiser? What up, Robert Zamora, Josiah, Robert in the house, Gito and Joseph, Wade Tuckness, Jay Pravorse, Santino in the house. Great to have you guys with us. If anybody else is out there watching this live stream, hey, feel free to leave a comment, man. I do read comments. If it's your first time ever leaving a comment on a live stream like this, I'm here for you guys. If you have questions about the rules on baseball, or if you have questions about players, or if you just want my opinion on something, feel free to ask, man. This is the beauty of live streaming. I get to actually connect with you guys in real time. And this isn't like someone on TV over there who you can see you hear what they say and you can shout at the TV all you want. They'll never hear what you're saying to them. I can see what you're saying to me, and I can react and interact with you guys all day long. So, okay, guys, that is the batting rotation here for the New York Yankees. Once again, we are getting real close here to the first pitch, about 4 minutes away from our first pitch. This will be the Yankees defense to open up. Fried on the mound, Wells behind home plate. Goldschmidt at first, Chisholm at second, Volpe at shortstop, Peraza at third base. Bellinger left field, Grisham center field, and Aaron Judge right field with our designated hitter today, Giancarlo Stanton. Thanks, Josiah. Appreciate that, bro. I do appreciate that comment there. He says you're my favorite YouTuber. Rock and roll, dude. Appreciate you, man. Keep coming back, man. I'll be here. The defense here for the Chicago Cubs. You are going to have Matthew Boyd, your left-handed pitcher today for Chicago. At home plate, you are going to have Carson Kelly. Then you'll have Turner at first, Horner at second, Swanson at shortstop, and this is a typo. It is not going to be Shaw at third base. Today you're going to have Birdie at third base, John Birdie at third base. Ian Happ will be your left fielder, PCA going to be your center fielder, and Kyle Tucker, your right field player today. Okay, guys. So we are no longer in the Bay. Last night we were in the Bay. Today we are in New York. Yankees going to steamroll these jelly beans. Let's go, Perky. I'm with you, Perky. Let's go, bro. How about them Yankees? Yankees, again, they won 11-0 yesterday. First time here, says Cody. Thanks, Cody. You've got a good vibe, bro. I'm from Canada and a big Blue Jays fan. Bring a Blue Jays game, sir. I got you, Cody. I will. Just talking about it moments ago, man. I don't know if you just checked in or not. But I am going to start covering some Blue Jays games. Obviously, they are ahead of the New York Yankees right now. Kind of hurts me to say that out loud, Cody, but it's true. It is true, dude. Okay. This game about to get started. We got about 2 minutes here until we get our opening pitch. So it looks like the Chicago Cubs will be up to bat first. Let me make sure all of my graphics are set. Looks like for the most part they are. We will have the strike zone right back here. Slide this over just a hair. I think that's fair. How's that? Perfect. Now we can see the entirety of the box. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me make sure I'm on the right channel. I'll be right back. Hang tight. Literally going to make me wait the 30 seconds that it's going to take. By the way, the New York Yankees are 1.5-point favorites for today's game. 1.5-point favorites for today's game, and if you guys have not already done so, you can sign up for Underdog today, guys, using our promo code Let's Effin' Go. This channel is called Football Nation, FN. You can see that in the bottom right-hand side there, bottom left-hand side, excuse me. Anyways, so I got to wait another 30 seconds in order to get this set up, so give me 30 more seconds. Okay, that should be it. Now we should be able to get this stream on. Okay, here we go. Now we're good to go. Now we're live. Now we're set up. This game is going to be rocking and rolling. You do football quiz? I do, Jacob B. I sure do. Looking forward to it. Long way to go, my friend. Thanks, Cody. Yeah, we got a long way to go for sure, man. We do have a long way to go before the MLB playoffs, but it is coming up quickly, though. Jacob asking if I do football quiz. I do football quizzes, Jacob. And they're just showing some quick commercials now at this point, and we'll get this game on momentarily here. The opening pitch will be courtesy of the New York Yankees and Max Fried, left-handed pitcher here. Let's see how he performs in this one today. So for those of y'all who do not know, let's bring up this stat one more time for the Yankees pitcher. Guys, 119 innings pitched coming into today. An ERA of just 2.27. 111 strikeouts for Max with just 24 walks on almost 2,000 pitches this year. Almost 2,000 pitches this year. Let me see if I can't turn this up just a little more, just a hair. That sounds just a little bit better right there. I feel like that's just a little clearer. I can hear myself. I should cover the Tigers versus Rangers game. When is that one? Because today the Rangers play the Astros, Kaiser. And I will be covering Rangers and Astros today. Originally, I had not planned to because my mom was supposed to be coming over. And I was going to spend some time with mom and baby and all that stuff. But since mom ain't going to be here, that gives me a chance to cover this one. It's in a few days, says Kaiser. Max is a beast, no question about it, says Cody. Bro, Max is a beast, man. Take a look at these numbers. Walks and hits per innings pitched, less than 1 per inning. So on average, he just puts him down. He just knocks him down, bro. Now, Matthew Boyd, it's not bad for him either. He does have just above 1 right here. But I think the slight edge – thanks, Robert. Okay, rock and roll. I think the slight edge goes to Max. The slight edge goes to Max right there. What about the Reds, asks Josiah. Josiah really wants me to talk about the Reds. We can talk about the Reds. Let's pull up some additional notes here. Let's pull up some notes for the Reds. They are playing the Colorado Rockies today. And unfortunately for them, Actually, it looks like they're playing the Rockies today and tomorrow. Their next game is Friday after that. We've got the All-Star break, guys. So the All-Star break for baseball is coming up. But the Reds, man, your Cincinnati Reds are going to have to play the New York Mets when they get back, Josiah. So the next matchup for the Cincinnati Reds will be Friday, July 18th at 6:10 p.m. Central Standard Time, and it will be at New York against the New York Mets. That is not going to be an easy game for your team to win. Not saying that they can't win it, but just saying that the Cincinnati Reds, they are 46-45. They're barely above 500 right now, and they're definitely on the outside looking in. They just lost to the Miami Marlins, who now have a record of 41-48. So I don't know, Josiah, but for now, I will cover your Cincinnati Bengals. I will be covering Bengals games this year. I hope you like the Cincinnati Bengals. Okay, first pitch should have happened 5 minutes ago. It has not happened yet. They are now introducing the players, although we have already done that. We're ahead of the live stream. We've already done that. But we'll get this game rolling here momentarily. Thanks for your patience, guys. Thanks for sticking around with me. Thanks for choosing this channel today. Happy Saturday to you guys. Max getting warmed up on the mound right now, just letting a couple fly, opening up the arm a little bit. Josiah's a Cowboys fan. That's right. Rock and roll, bro. Hell yeah. Okay, guys. I don't care about any teams, only my Eagles, says Gino and Joseph. Do you think that Giannis is going to stay with the Bucks? That's a good question. I do think he's going to stay with the Bucks. I think he's going to end up doing a career just like Tim Duncan and play his whole career with Milwaukee, regardless of the rings, regardless of anything. I don't think he's going anywhere. Okay, guys. Enough of this MLB Network. Give me my first pitch, bro. I'm waiting for my first pitch here. And we haven't seen it yet on MLB Network. I might have to switch the network here if we're going to be this far behind. Here we go. Now we've got a man on the mound. Let's close this out. The first pitch is high for ball number 1. Okay, guys, the opening pitch here for Max Fried is going to be ball number 1. Glad I spaced out these games with enough time right here. So it's a 1-0 count. Fried will wind up and pitch the second one here. Up to bat is Horner. He tips this one foul. It's going to be 1 ball and 1 strike. So for those of you guys who do not know who Nico Horner is, Nico Horner is the second baseman for the Chicago Cubs. He's 28 years old, 5'11", 200 pounds. He was drafted back in 2018, and now he's eye-to-eye against Max Fried on pitch number 3 here. Let's see what he can do. Batting average of 287. Here's this pitch right into the strike zone. There's a big hit. It's going deep. It's going, and it's in the warning track right here. Trent Grisham a little slow to get there. He's got to try to gun him down at third. The cutoff. Not even there. Trent Grisham looking very, very sluggish to open up the game right here. And that is an opening triple here for the Chicago Cubs. Just like that, we get a man on third base. Nico Horner crushing this one for it would look like a stand-up triple, too. What an awful play from Trent Grisham. A big hit right there to open up for the Chicago Cubs. Let's get this thing going. That's a way to start the game. Not the way that the Yankees want to start the game, but if you're a Chicago Cubs fan, he did slide into third base. Well, on the first play, just wow, says Gino. All right, guys, next up to bat is your right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Batting average of 284. There's a pitch to him. It's away for ball number 1. Guys, so far this season, Tucker has 99 hits. One more hit today would put him into triple digits. Do you think he can get there? I want to say yes. I think he can. I think he wants it. He can smell it. Here's the pitch number 2. That's at the bottom of the strike zone. It's good for strike 1. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's a 1-1 count at the top of the first with 1 on. What a start, says Cody. What a start, says Cody. All right, guys. So, Yankees, 69% of you guys, giggity, believe there's a swing and a tip foul right now. It's a 1-2 count. Kyle Tucker looking for triple-digit hits in today's game. Let's see if he can get it. 29 votes today, Blue Jays fans. I don't mind that start either, says Cody. Fair enough. Blue Jays fan wants to see the Yankees slide down a couple more games. Yankees cannot afford to do that. They need to try to catch up to the Blue Jays here. Here's the pitch. This one, low for ball number 2. It's a 2-2 count. I wonder, man. I wonder. Fair enough, says Gino. Let's take a quick look at Cody's photo here. That's the Mamba right there in his photo. Here we go, says Josiah. Here we go. The next pitch for Fried. This one tipped foul once again. Tucker still trying to get on base right now. That was a 97-mile-an-hour pitch right there, a sinker that got hit foul. It does go off the inside ankle of our batter here. So Tucker, so far this season, guys, he's got 142 career home runs, 17 this year. Full name Kyle Daniel Tucker. Born in Tampa Bay, Florida back in 1997. Here he is with a man on third base at the top of the first inning. The first batter up against the New York Yankees against Max Fried hit a sliding triple. Wow, that pitch a little high and inside. That's going to end up with a full count right now. Let's see. We are going to get some action here. We are going to get some action. Who will score first in this game? Here we go. Fried to pitch now. Up to bat here. Tucker will swing at this one. It's to first base. Goldschmidt has to make the play, and that will score a run here for the Chicago Cubs. A hit that brings in the runner. It is now a 1-0 game, guys. It is now a 1-0 game. Chicago Cubs. Because Trent Grisham could not make the play in center field. He looked super sluggish out there in center field to open up. 1-0 game, Chicago up by 1, just like that. Here's the pitch, this one low and inside for ball number 1. Slow start today for the New York Yankees. Slow start today for Fried. 11 pitches in. He looks a little shaken up. We do have Seiya Suzuki up to bat right now for the Chicago Cubs. Seiya Suzuki. Happy Saturday, guys. I hope y'all are having fun. Here's the pitch. There's a swing. He clips this one. It's going, and this one goes to the upper deck there of Yankee Stadium. However, it is going to be foul. So, it's a 1-1 count now with 1 away at the top of the first. Here's the pitch. This is a swing. It's clipped foul. It's a 1-2 count. A 1-2 count right now for the Chicago Cubs. Happy Saturday, and Gino is having fun. Rock and roll, sir. Thank you very much. 32 concurrent viewers, guys. Thank you guys for sticking around. Let's try to get our watch rate up to about that 5-minute mark. The more people that check in, the better, guys. Thanks for sticking around. If you want to help support this channel, be sure to hit that like button. I never ask for any financial contributions, guys. Josiah, I will address that. I do think I should cover a Mets game, but my formula for picking games, Josiah, is really which matchups between the two teams have the most wins. That is my formula for picking games. Here we go. Here's the pitch. It's a 2-2 count, a swing and a miss for strike number 3 here. Is that foul? Was that strike 3? Did he put him down? It is strike 3. So strike number 3, here we go. Man, they're showing how much Austin Wells got beat up against the Mariners in that game. Wells took a couple of hits to, excuse me, it's not strike 3. Don't know how I got that one wrong. Looks like that last one was clipped foul, so let me reset this one. We got 1 out and a full count right now. 1 out and a full count right now. With 1 away at the top of the first. A broken bat right here. Jazz Chisholm will be there to make the play, and now we have 2 outs. Tutran, what's going on? Tutran, thanks for checking in, dude. Welcome back, my friend. Rock and roll. He says, hello, Mario. Hello, Tutran. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're out in California, is that right? Tutran out in California? I could be wrong about that. But it's good to have you back, sir. country. Kisses in the house. Hey, y'all, going back to the Yankees today. So we'll see. I'm always sticking with my Yankees. Chicago up right now with 2 away. It's ball number 1. That pitch is high. Up to bat, we do have Carson Kelly. So here's how it happened so far, guys. To open up the game, Nico Horner hit a triple. Behind him, Kyle Tucker had a sacrifice hit that allowed the run to come in. The Cubs go up 1-0. That's ball number 2 right there. So that's 1 out. Then comes Seiya Suzuki. Suzuki strikes out. He actually hits that one to Jazz Chisholm at second base. He is going to hit a line drive out right there. That's 2 away. And our 4th batter today is Carson Kelly. Carson Kelly with a batting average of .266 and a 2-0 count. He swings at that pitch. He hits that one foul. It's 2-1 count. Carson Kelly up to bat right now for the Chicago Cubs. Yankees defense has been out there for the first few batters here. Let's see what happens at this point. 192 at-bats for Carson Kelly. He's got 11 home runs, a batting average of .266. That pitch is high for ball number 3. Yikes. Feels like Giancarlo Stanton is going deep today. You heard it here first. Giggity. All right, I hope so, man. He's only got 3 home runs on the year, which is crazy, but I think he'll, I don't know, you going to bet on that? That's a walk right there, guys. Ball number 4. Take your base, Mr. Kelly. And Fried, we're in the first inning still, guys, and Fried's already up to 22 pitches here. Not looking good for the New York Yankees. Don't know if it's just because we're towards the middle of the season. Arms are starting to get tired, but PCA is up to bat. What up, Jonah? Welcome back. Fist bumps to you, Jonah. Pete Crow Armstrong watches this one go in for strike number 1. PCA, the left-handed batter, up to swing here. Now, a lot of people believe that PCA could be the best player on this Cubs team. He's got 364 at-bats, 25 home runs, and 70 RBIs. He'll swing at this one, chasing that ball. That'll be strike number 2. Josiah saying WWE. We all know he could have big second half, even though he only has 3 right now. That's true, Cody. That is true. Here's the next one on an 0-2 count. He stays alive as he tips that one foul. So 1 on, 2 away, top of the first. Pete Crow Armstrong up to bat with a batting average of .269. If he had a batting average of .369, that would cause a song. 369, stand real fine. Hey, gonna sock it to you one more time. Get low, get low, get low, get low, get low. To the window, to the wall. Ball number 1. Okay. Miguel Melendez saying, let's get number 6 today. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. We are close to 36,000 subscribers, guys. We need about 100 more subscribers to get to 36,000. We could get there. Here's the pitch. This one is low right here. That's ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Can't be getting sore only halfway through the season. You know, it's hard for me to say. I would imagine that pitching the way that they pitch, they probably are genuinely hurting. Here's the pitch, a swing and a miss for strike number 3. That's the 3rd out of the inning, and we go to the bottom of the 1st. All right, guys, that puts 3 of them away, so let's talk about who's going to come up to bat here for the New York Yankees. New York Yankees batting rotation. We will start right now with Paul Goldschmidt. He'll be your first batter up. Of course, this is his first time at bat. Goldschmidt would need to have a perfect game today in order to get triple-digit hits. We'll see if that can happen. I don't think so. He'll probably get triple-digit hits by the end of this series, which would be tomorrow, but he is first up to bat here for the New York Yankees. Behind him is Cody Bellinger, also creeping up on that triple-digit number, but I don't think he'll get there today. He'll likely get there by the end of this series. We'll see a lot of these guys getting to that benchmark by the end of the series. That is your first 2 batters coming up here for the New York Yankees, Goldschmidt and then Bellinger. Behind Bellinger will be Aaron Judge, and of course we know that he's already got that triple-digit mark and then some. He has been walked quite a few times this season, so he's sitting at 34 home runs. What do y'all think, guys? Will Aaron Judge get a home run today? Josiah asking, what is some advice for being a YouTuber? Here's some advice, bro. And it's not advice so much as, is there another game tonight? Jonah, I will be covering the Rangers versus Astros tonight. But will Aaron Judge hit a homer today? What do you guys think? Yes or no? Here's some advice, Josiah. Yeah, that is good advice right there, Country Kisses. The best thing I could say, man, is provide value. If you want some serious, legitimate advice, it is provide value and know your niche. Know your niche. Now, some people might look at this channel and be like, dude, what are you talking about? You cover basketball, you cover baseball, you cover soccer, you cover football. What do you mean know your niche? My niche isn't necessarily one particular sport, although it did start out that way. My niche is those who do not have access to the major sports categories out there. For whatever reason, whether that's a financial barrier, a geographical barrier, a physical ailment, maybe you have a physical impairment and you can't actually see the games, so I bring a color radio broadcast as best I can. Here's the opening pitch to Goldschmidt. There's a hit into deep right field, and that'll be an out right there. Well done by Kyle Tucker, but that one was going for the fences here. That is one away quickly for the New York Yankees. Here comes our next batter in Cody Bellinger. You should be covering the Blue Jays crushing the Athletics tonight. Honestly, I thought about that because it's a later game. It starts at 9 p.m. and that last night's 9 p.m. game went really, really well. What time is that game? It's at 6. So the Astros game today is at 6:30. There's the first pitch for ball number 1. The Blue Jays game tonight, and all of my times are Central Standard Time, guys. You have to make your own adjustments based off of where you live. But the Blue Jays game is tonight's game. It's a California game, a swing and a miss for strike 1. The Blue Jays game is tonight at like 9:15, if I'm not mistaken. All right, guys. Last night's game was good, ended up being a close one. It sure did, Cody. And those are the games that I really want to cover. I don't necessarily want to cover the Oakland A's. They're going to be the Las Vegas A's here pretty soon. There's a big hit into left field, and this one goes right into the glove of Ian Happ. Ian Happ there to make that play, so that's 2 away now for the Yankees. For the Cubs, I should say. Cubs now going to have to pitch against Aaron Judge. Left-handed pitcher today in Boyd has been pretty good on his first 2 batters. Of course, that has been the rest of the team that has really helped him out right here because both of those batters did get that ball into play right now. Matthew Boyd, the left-handed pitcher for the Chicago Cubs. Last night's game was really good, Cody. Here's this pitch. It's good for strike number 1. Aaron Judge watches that one just whiz right past him. They are currently the Sacramento A's right now, Cody. That is correct. They were the Oakland A's. Then they are the Sacramento A's while they are waiting for their stadium to be built in Las Vegas. They will eventually become the Las Vegas A's. But yes, Cody, they are currently the Sacramento A's. Josiah, the Reds numerically and statistically are not better. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I promise you, they're definitely not better, bro. Here we go, guys. It's an 0-2 count. An 0-2 count right now. Boyd on pitch number 7. Here it comes to Aaron Judge. Judge will hit this one foul. Tips that foul. Tries to get underneath it. He is using the traditional bat. It's not a torpedo bat. Cody, let's talk about it. There's a swing for Aaron Judge. He is staying alive. To answer your question, Cody, yes. In 2013, Matthew Boyd was drafted by the Toronto Blue Jays in the 6th round. So a later draft pick 175 overall. He did go to Oregon State for college. He made his major league debut in 2015. And now he's here playing for the Chicago Cubs. That pitch was really inside right there. Aaron Judge almost took a ball to the ankle here. It's a 1-2 count. He wasn't even sure. Boyd literally looked at the umpire, goes, 1-2 count, right? It's 1-2, right? Here's the next one. All he knows is my job is to pitch and get this guy to swing and miss. That's ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Aaron Judge looking to get this one. Let's see what happens. Come on, Judge. Let's go, Yankees. Ball number 3. It's a full count, and Aaron Judge, good plate discipline here. He wants to swing for the fences. Let's see what he can do. Okay. Taking a long look here, Boyd. Here's the pause. Here's the pitch. Aaron Judge smashes this one. It's going to the track. It's going. It's going. And it's up. Wow. PCA had to jump up against the wall to make that play. But it will be out number 3, and Aaron Judge swinging for the fences. Unfortunately, came up just a little bit short. That one was a deep shot. Good play there made by Pete Crow Armstrong. So, next batter up right now for the Chicago Cubs. Guys, let's talk about it. Let's bring up our Cubs batters now. We'll go backwards here. Our Cubs batters next up to bat is Dansby Swanson. Dansby Swanson is your shortstop. He will be coming up to bat next for the Chicago Cubs, followed by Ian Happ. These numbers for Ian Happ are the only one that are incorrect, guys, so do not look at these numbers. When he is up to bat, I will tell you what his actual numbers are, but since we're live, I don't really have time to make the changes on this one. Justin Turner, the first baseman, will be your third batter here. And then, of course, the bottom of the rotation, if needed, will be John Birdie. We'll see what happens, though. We will see what happens, though. Guys, is this your first time watching Football Nation? Is this your first time watching a baseball live stream? If it is, welcome, welcome, one and all. And if it's not, welcome back, guys. We're going to the top of the second inning here. Top of the second inning here. Let's take a quick look at the statistics for the channel currently right now and see how this live stream is doing. Okay. We've got an intimate stream at the moment. We've got about 20 viewers right now. The Chicago Cubs and the New York Yankees at the top of the second. Most people like to come in towards the second half of the game. And, of course, I have a love-hate relationship with baseball. I have a love-hate relationship with baseball, guys, because sometimes we'll get some good streams, and sometimes we'll get some very depressing streams where we just do not have enough action to keep people engaged, and a lot of it comes down to the chat area. So if y'all are watching right now, feel free to drop your comments from time to time just to keep me engaged right now. Country saying definitely not my first time here. This ain't my first rodeo. There's the pitch for, wow, a low pitch, guys. It will be called for strike number 1. Looks like it got a small piece of the strike zone, and the umpire liked the look. So strike number 1 right now. Here comes the next pitch from Fried. Pitch number 2, a swing and a miss for strike number 2. Strike 2. 0-2 count. Josiah saying same. Same, says Josiah. There's a lot of different things that you can do out there on YouTube. You were asking for some advice on how to become, or how to, like, do YouTube here. Swing and a miss for strike number 3. Look, man, if you don't enjoy what you're doing, the audience won't enjoy what you're doing. A lot of it comes down to that. Now, I'm a live streamer, which is very different than being your traditional YouTuber. I always have to be what is considered on, right? It's not like I can do like my normal everyday routine where I'm just kind of sticking around and, you know, I don't talk this much, right? It's because the camera's on. If someone calls me on the phone, what's up, bro? Nah, man, I'm just chilling. But it's not, I don't project the way that I do. You don't see the brightness in my eyes all day, every day. It's impossible, right? Nobody can be like that. It's craziness, unless you're a psychopath. It takes a lot of energy, man. It takes a lot of effort to be a live streamer. And some people would argue that live streaming is harder than traditional YouTubing. I would agree with that argument, but only because I'm biased. Here's a swing right here. This one goes foul. Guys, up to bat right now, we have Ian Happ. So Ian Happ is batting right now. If you're a content creator, you can't wait for the audience, says Father Time. That is true. That is very true. Thanks, Father Time. What's up, dude? How are you, sir? It's a 1-2 count right now. Here's the pitch. This one is going to be infield. Aaron Judge will get there, but that's going to be a good base hit. That'll be a base hit for the Chicago Cubs, and they're playing much better today than they played yesterday, that's for sure. Ian Happ gets on first base right here as he hits that one into right field. Country says doing live videos takes more energy, in my opinion. It does, but here's the switch to that. Is live streaming in general takes a lot more energy. When you create long-form content, it takes a lot more editing. So you kind of pick your poison here, and you get in your head and you become a perfectionist. That's tip foul for an 0-1 count here. Justin Turner is up to bat. Justin Turner up to bat against Max Fried. Turner, so far this season, hasn't had too many chances to bat here. We do have one away and one on at the top of the second for the New York Yankees. There's the pitch. It's low for ball number one, a 1-1 count. Justin Turner, 5'11", 40 years old, so definitely some experience for this man. Born on November 23rd, 1984 in Long Beach, California. And just so you know, Josiah, he was drafted by the Cincinnati Reds. Here's a pitch, almost a wild pitch. That one getting away from Fried. 80-mile-an-hour changeup right there. That's ball number 2. It's a 2-1 count now. So, Father Time said something here. He says, if you're a content creator, you can't wait for the audience. That is very, very true. If I sit here and wait for someone to leave a comment, or if I wait for my stuff to pop off every single live stream, my streams will never go anywhere. When someone checks into your channel, if you're not already on, this could be a double play. Jazz doesn't quite get it, dude. You should have just flipped it there, bro. What are you doing? So that does advance the runner. That will be an out at first. So we've got Jazz just hesitated there. He couldn't get the ball in his hand. He was struggling to get the ball in his hand. He had to make the play at first base instead. I mean, Dak, clean channel. Let's see, football season. I'm going to watch parties for the Cowboys on Dak Clan channel. Is there a Dak Clan channel? What is that? I've never heard of that. Let's look it up. Let's look up Dak Clan channel. The Dak Clan. Looks like 132 subscribers on that channel. Bro, you can pick that up quickly, my friend. Is that your channel? You're doing it. You're doing watch parties for the Dallas Cowboys on the Dak Clan channel. Okay, rock and roll, man. Welcome to the YouTube space. What's up, Corbin? Long time no see. Corbin's in the house. Fist bumps to you, my friend. One ball right there. I'm actually really excited to talk to you, Josiah. I love talking about YouTube, dude. And I love talking to people who are interested in creating their own channels, even if that means more competition for me, bro. There's the pitch. This one is low for ball number 2. Like, genuine, like 100%, Josiah. I would love to talk to you about exactly what it is that you're doing, because that's what we're doing right now. We got a watch party here for the Chicago Cubs and the New York Yankees. I totally just brain glitched right now. I almost said the New York Giants, which is definitely not the team that we're going for right now. It's 3 balls here, giggity. 3 balls and no strikes. Max Fried struggling on the mound. I do remember Corbin from the football season. What's up, dude? Welcome back, bro. Ball number 4, take your base. Might need to have a conversation with Max here. Might need to have a conversation with Max here. I can't wait for the Cowboys games and for fantasy football. Country. Actually, I got to write that down. Let me write this one down again. I'll do that tomorrow. Moderators, those of you who are here in the group message that I sent y'all on Facebook, you can actually message me privately if you want to. What I need from you guys is an email address that you guys check from time to time. Here comes the opening pitch. This one is hit right into the glove of Jazz Chisholm. And Jazz gets another line drive out right there. That is out number 3. That takes us to the bottom of the second. So we get out number 3. We go to the bottom of the second. Guys, send me your email. That way I can connect with y'all and send y'all the invite to the Football Nation Fantasy League. For the Football Nation Fantasy League. There we go. Okay. Can't wait for the Cowboys games, he says. You know what, guys? Neither can I. I love me my Dallas Cowboys. I'm a big Dallas Cowboys fan. Always have been, always will be. Okay. So, Josiah, here's a little advice for you, man. If you're going to be doing this style of content, you don't need to do what I'm doing. I've got a green screen. It's literally my wall back here. Let me turn off my filter. So, you can see that behind me, it's just a green wall. It's a wall, right? My light switch is over here. I can turn off and on the light. Anyways, it's just a green wall. You don't need this to do what I'm doing. You don't need that at all. All you need, my friend, is a good, positive attitude, knowledge about what you're talking about. You can't come up here and not have your notes. You can't come up here and not know who your left tackle is. You can't come up here and try to cover a game and try to provide value to an audience and not know what you're talking about, or at least not be trying to know what you're talking about. You won't know everything, especially your first year. You probably won't even know most things, and that's okay. You will learn a lot covering these games because the audience watching will help you out, man. Who is winning right now? The score is right above my head, sir. It's 1-0 Chicago over the New York Yankees right now. The score is 1-0. The New York Yankees up to bat right now. And at bat is Giancarlo Stanton, batter number 4 in the rotation. Always try to fact check, says Father Time. Always try to fact check. It's an 0-1 count right now. Strike one for Giancarlo Stanton. Here comes the next one. Boyd delivering some heat right there. 94-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball, but it is going to be ball number 1. Really close to hitting the batter right now. For the Cowboys in football season. That's what I'm saying, Josiah. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Here's a swing and a miss for strike number 2. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. Here comes the next one. A 1-2 count. This pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Giancarlo Stanton swinging for the fences. He got tied up by that curveball. And that curveball had him all kinds of squiggly there. You're talking about the Dallas Cowboys, bro. I'm talking about the same thing. Here's what I mean. Because originally, again, this channel was all about football. And so I have my graphics for my Dallas Cowboys, right? I got my Dallas Cowboys stars. I've got all my graphics already set up. Here's another thing. If you're going to be using OBS, bro, label your stuff on your computer. Do yourself the favor and label your stuff inside your computer. Make the folders. Take the extra 30 seconds to make the folders and label them so you can find your stuff later if you're going to be using graphic intensive content like I do. There's another pop fly, guys. This is going to end up being out number 2 as Jazz goes down on a pop fly here. Next batter up for the New York Yankees is going to be Trent Grisham. The thing, I have not been on lives because I've been playing Roblox. Oh, rock and roll, man. How important are titles, thumbnails, and video descriptions? Title and thumbnail is almost everything, guys. And I'm still learning how to do the correct titles and thumbnails. Here's the pitch right now. This will end up being ball number 1. Derek asked a serious question right now. How important are titles, thumbnails, and video descriptions? I think title and thumbnail is more important than video description. It also depends on the style of content you're creating, right? Another pop fly here. Looks like PCA will be there to make the play. Simple play for PCA. Trent Grisham swinging for the fences, as the New York Yankees are known to do. But that will be out number 3, and we go to the top of the inning. Top of the 3rd coming up right now. Top of the morning to you. All right, guys, let's pull up this graphic here of the Yankees defense, who we are about to see out there on the field. I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to chat with the chat for just a moment. So, Derek, you asked how important is it? Extremely important. Here's why. Someone explained it to me in a simple way. Let's say that you've got 2 presents, right? 2 boxes. And let's say you've got 5 boxes, right? Because that's more like the YouTube landscape. You've got 5 boxes, and inside of all of these boxes, there's crap in 4 out of 5, and there is a giant 30-carat diamond sitting inside another box, right? Let's just say that that's your content, that 30-carat diamond piece. And all of the other boxes are packaged nicely. They've got cool banners and ribbons and colorful wrapping, and they look great. And so just instinctively, people will see all of this packaging and be like, oh, that one's colorful. What's that about? I'm going to click on this one. Oh, that's crap. This one looks really cool. Let's judge this book by its cover. They're going to click on that one. Huh, this is also crap. But you are sitting there with a diamond in your box, but your box has no colorful wrapping. You didn't package it well. You didn't label it well. And no one's going to click on your diamond. No one's going to look for your content because you did not package it properly. It is the craziest thing because you grow up all the time hearing don't judge a book by its cover. People will judge your videos before they even open it. So you have to have title and thumbnail be appropriate. You have to have the title and the thumbnail be appropriate. So the title also needs to be honest, right? You can't say top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL and then they click on your video and you spend the whole time talking about running backs. I have been guilty about that, right? I take a little, here's the pitch right here to open up the top of the 3rd inning. This is going to be ball number 1 right now. Yankees, man. They are struggling on the mound. Kyle Tucker, we're back to the top of the rotation here. Batter number 2 is batter number 1 at this point. Fried will deliver another one. The umpire called that first one a strike. Looks like it was a strike. So let me, 1 ball, 1 strike here. Get myself reset. Baseball is hit or miss, pun intended. It sure is, though, country, isn't it? Here's the next one on a 1-1 count. A swing and a miss here, and this will be a 1-2 count. So, Tucker misses on this one. How many people are at Yankee Stadium today? A lot of empty seats, not like yesterday's Friday night game. This is a Saturday afternoon game. I wonder if the Houston Astros versus Texas Rangers game will be better. We're still at a 1-2 count here, guys. Still a 1-2 count right now. Okay. All right. Thumbnails show up second, then the description, but by that point, the audience is already intrigued. Josiah's saying we can do it. You can do it. Here we go, guys. Top of the 3rd. There is safe. So ball number 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a 2-2 count right now. We're at the top of the 3rd. It's 12:45 p.m. Yesterday, the game went by very quickly. We had Logan Webb throwing pitches like he was a pitching machine. Just coming in hot, coming in quickly. Fried taking a little bit longer here. That's going to be a full count right now. Ball number 3. Good plate discipline this time by Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker. Tucker, I barely know her. 3-2 count. It's a full count here. Tucker will swing at this one. Hits it left field to Cody Bellinger. That'll be a solid base hit right there. He will advance. And that puts a runner on first. Kyle Tucker. That is hit number 100 for him. Okay, so Kyle Tucker does get his 100 hits on the season based off of that one right there. There we go. Kyle Tucker gets his hit. Hit that. Let's go. Whew, I'm sweating, man. I'm genuinely sweating a little bit here. It's hot. It's Texas. Here's a slow curveball, 75 miles an hour. Gets Seiya Suzuki to swing and miss here, so strike number 1. The mods will have their own fantasy league as long as everyone joins. That is correct, country. The mods should have their own fantasy league. And then we're going to do a second fantasy league here for the channel members out there, those who want to play 1 ball, 1 strike. So, yeah, I'm going to do one with the mods. That is going to be me just gifting out $100 at the end of the season to the mods, whoever wins that one. I won't be participating in it. That's going to be you guys fighting each other out there. Here comes the next pitch. Ooh, tries to pick off Kyle Tucker at first base. Kyle Tucker staying honest out there, keeping him there on first. Okay, pickoff leaders. Max Fried and Matthew Boyd, both of them have picked off 7 runners, and they lead Major League Baseball right now. Okay, that's an interesting fact. Both of these starting pitchers are known for picking off runners. That is going to be ball number 2. It's a 2-1 count. Will the mods have their own fantasy league? They sure will. Okay. It sounds like fun. It will be a good one. It's free to play, guys, for the mods. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The pitch here, and Suzuki hits this one into deep left field. Cody Bellinger has to get there. Tucker gonna round the horn. Tucker might get the run in right now. Here's the throw, and he will stop at third base. It's a double for Suzuki, and we've got a runner on second and a runner on third. It might be time to talk to Max here. We have no outs in this inning, and Chicago is putting up a run. Obi-Wan Jedi Knight, what's going on, my friend? Thanks for checking in, bro. Obi-Wan the Jedi Knight in the house. Rock and roll, bro. Rock and roll. Here's the pitch. This is another hit. Oh, that's the replay. Never mind. Okay, guys, next up to bat behind Suzuki is Carson Kelly. Carson Kelly up to bat right now. He did get walked earlier in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. It's ball number 1. Is Fried going to load the bases now? Bad day today for Max, man. I tell you what. Bad day today for Max. So, are any of you guys betting on today's game? Are any of you betting on today's game? Here's the next pitch. This one is hit into left field. It's going to be, oh my goodness, an error right now. A run gets in again. Wow, that was easily a routine play. But Kelly manages to squeeze that. It literally hit the glove of both the third baseman and the shortstop. How that happened, I do not know. But Oswald Peraza couldn't make the play. Anthony Volpe slipped out there. That brings in another runner here. Somehow, some way. And the Chicago Cubs are now up 2-0 over the Yankees. This is an absolute mess. Pete Crow Armstrong up to bat right now. So we got a runner on first and third after this one. Let's see if we get a sacrifice out here. PCA does pop this one up. He was going for it, but that's not. It's too far infield. That'll be an easy play right there for Paul Goldschmidt. That's the first out right now. So, wow. Okay. Nope on the betting, says Country. Start a Q&A. Where are you watching from? Where are you guys watching this live stream from? Those of you guys who are still with me. First of all, thanks for watching. Happy Saturday to you guys. First of all, thanks for watching. Happy Saturday to you guys. We're at the top of the third right now. And we're working hard, ladies and gentlemen. 2 runs in this game, both to Chicago. Max Fried taking a look at Kelly right there. Says, hey, you're not going anywhere, Carson. Throws that one to first base. Norman, Oklahoma. Okay. British Columbia, Canada, says Cody. From the bank of my very flooded river. How are you doing, Father Time? I know that your area did experience some flooding. I hope you're doing okay. A swing and a miss right here, guys. Strike number 1. Up to bat right now, we have Dansby Swanson, the shortstop for the Chicago Cubs. In case you guys are wondering, I am live in San Antonio, Texas. I know I say it all the time. Got an interesting message that just came in, interesting text. Safe and sound? Okay, good. Good to hear, Father Time. Here's the next pitch from Fried. That's to the shortstop this time. Oswald Peraza not going to make the mistake. And that's a wild throw right there. What was that, Jazz? Oh, my gosh. Yankees making all kinds of mistakes here. That's another run. Should be another run for Chicago. It is. It's now 3-1. We do get another out. But Jazz Chisholm was there and tried to gun this one to Paul Goldschmidt. Throws it into the dugout. Throws it, I don't know where the heck that went. My gosh. Terrible mistakes here from the Yankees. Roman saying hi, first time watching, and you're watching from Canada. What up, Roman? Fist bumps to you, bro. Okay. Josiah out in Kentucky. Roman, welcome to the channel, man. So that throw, because it was thrown out of the field of play by Jazz Chisholm, that's an automatic run to second here. So we now have Ian Happ up to bat. Dansby Swanson somehow got a second because Jazz couldn't get there. Oh, Roman, no need to thank me for saying welcome. I just want to thank you for being here. Okay, guys. Watching from the Bronx, New York, Mr. Muda Cap. What up, Mr. Muda Cap? New York. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. All right, let's go Yankees, baby. We got a 2-0 game right now. West Virginia for Kilo. There's the hit. A beautiful hit again, and this should bring in another runner for Chicago. Talk about flipping the script here. Guys, it's time to pull Max. That is an RBI right there. A beautiful hit this time. Who was that? Ian Happ? No, that was that Justin Turner? I'm losing track. The Cubs just killing it right now. So Happ singled this one up to center. Dansby Swanson scored. He was lined up at the second base position. That's good enough for an RBI here. And we still only have 2 outs in the inning. Yankees under the pump right now, says Obi-Wan. And the Chicago Cubs doing, well, New York, I should have known. But we're only in the third. Country, don't lose hope. We saw this happen with the Seattle Mariners. And we are having a conversation here with Max Fried. I think it's time to pull him, guys. Sorry, Max. Get Max out of there, says Cody. That's what I'm saying, man. It's time to go. Justin Turner is up to bat. Ian Happ got that single. They're going to leave Max out there. Guys, we're at the top of the third inning, and this man is already up to 63 pitches. No home runs in this game. Strike one. A little low for strike one, but they called it strike. They did call that one a strike. Turner is 0 for 1 today. 64 pitches already for Max. We've got a runner on. We're at the top of the third. It's an 0-1 count with 2 away. Here's the pitch. This one, ball number 1, it becomes a 1-1 count. 1-1 count with 1 on, 2 away, top of the third. You following? You dig? You keeping track? I've got it all listed right there for you guys. I got it all listed right there for you guys in the top right area. 1 runner on. Ball number 2 right now as this one goes a little wide. Game advisory. Looks like we've got some sort of on-field delay. Let's find out what this one's going to be. Did someone throw another beer can out there? Shoot. And it looks like a conversation here with coach and ump. What's happening? Hold on, guys. Let's hear what they have to say. What is he saying? They're talking about maybe he's balking here. So umpires gonna get together here, guys. The umpires are rallying to have a quick conversation. I'm starting to feel my energy dip a little bit, so I'm going to get up on my feet to make sure that I can keep you guys engaged and entertained. Roman C., thanks for checking. Mr. Muda Cap, thanks for being here. Kilo, thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching this live stream today and leaving a comment because that does help a lot. I love seeing new names pop up. I'm going to watch the Red games on TV and watch you because you're my favorite YouTuber. I think I already said that. Thanks for the reminder, Josiah. So Chicago is challenging the call for catcher's interference, it looks like. So they're saying there might have been catcher interference. There's a manager challenge right here. So this will slow down the pace of the game for sure. It is almost 1 p.m. already, guys. We're still in the top of the third. We're an hour into this game, and we still haven't even gotten through the third inning. So this one's taking a little longer than expected. I like to see these games go by faster, but I can't really control that now, can I? What was that? I don't know. They're saying that Austin Wells with his foot touched the batter here before the pitch. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that is what it is. Let's start a new poll. Shall we? All right, guys. Quick poll right now. Let's see. You know what? Let's just ask this one. It's basic. It's simple. Who are you rooting for today? If you're watching this one, are you rooting for the Cubbies or are you rooting for New York? Josiah, I'll be here, sir. It's only 11 a.m. for me, says Cody. So you know what? That could be another reason why this live stream right now is underperforming from what we were expecting it to do. A lot of people across the country aren't even awake right now. Roman saying Chicago Cubs. Derek saying he's going for the Cubbies. It is a 2-1 count. It will remain the same. And come on, man. Just let them play the game. You're up 4 runs, bro. You're up 4 runs. Just let this happen. Let's move on already. 3 a.m. says Obi-Wan. Where are you watching from, Obi-Wan? The planet Hoth? Or is it... What are the other Star Wars planets? I'm drawing a blank right now. Yankees, says Robert Zamora. A 2-1 count. We're back to the action here. Max Fried pitched 67 coming up right now. Justin Turner. Josh Turner. Baby, lock the doors and turn the lights down low. Not the Turner. Timmy Turner. Timmy Turner up to bat right now. Make a wish. Let's see if he can get on base. That's his wish. 2-1 count. It is going to be Tatooine. That is another one. Thank you, Todd Thurman. That is true. Tatooine is definitely a planet. Max about to wake up. Watch, says Calvin. Let's see if that's true, Calvin. Thanks for checking in, Calvin. Cheers to you and Todd. My coffee is just about empty. Just about empty on my coffee. Here we go. The next pitch is in that strike zone, but they call it a ball number 4. So he takes his base. Justin Turner going to get on first base right there. And Max Fried, another walked batter. Birdie. John Birdie was walked in the second. He might get walked in the third. We've been through like the entire batting rotation here for the Chicago Cubs. This one opened up with Kyle Tucker, and we're already down at the very bottom. We've literally seen Tucker all the way down through Birdie go up to bat in this inning. Okay. Brisbane, Australia. Oh, you're across the international date timeline. You're on the other side. Is it still the same day for you even? Or is it tomorrow already? Is it tomorrow for you already? Or is today yesterday? Man, I'm tripping. Obi-Wan out in Australia. I see you, my friend. 4-0 already. The Yankees will need a comeback. Another ball. Ball number 2. Wow. Birdie just going to stand there. Doesn't even have to swing the bat right now. He's thrown 34 balls and 36 strikes. That's 70 pitches today for Max Fried. He cannot find the strike zone. There it is. That'll be strike number 1. And he's dragging this game out big time. Maybe they're just waiting for the stands to fill up. I don't know. Maybe they're just hoping that the stands will fill up right now. 2-1 count. Fried delivers the pitch. A swing and a miss here for strike number 2. One more strike to go to the bottom of the third. It's tomorrow already, says Obi-Wan. Thanks, man. Welcome back, Josiah. That was quick. That was quick. Here we go. A 2-2 count right now. 2-2 count right now. Let's see if the Yankees can put this one away here. Max Fried struggling. Someone needs to slap him in the dugout right now and say, hey, bro, get your head out of Get your head out of where the sun don't shine. There's a hit to Anthony Volpe. Here's the throw to second base. The force out will end the inning. And that takes us to the bottom of the third, guys. My gosh. That was a very, very long inning. A very, very long inning. We go to the bottom of the third here. Okay. Cubs defense about to come out. I'll leave this one up for now. My gosh. Okay. I miss football, guys. I'll be honest with y'all. I 100% miss football. Let's talk about it for a minute. We always bring up this graphic, guys. Those of you who are new, we've got some new faces like Calvin. I've seen Todd in here before, I believe. Cody is new in the house. Roman is new in the house. Derek, welcome back, guys. Kilo is new. Mr. Muda, haven't seen that name pop up before, but it's great to have you in here, guys. These are your week 1 matchups for football. Okay. So, my Dallas Cowboys will be going up against the Philadelphia Eagles. I will be covering that game. Few more weeks. Chief Kingdom. Chiefs opening up against the Chargers, Todd. Opening up against the Chargers for sure. So, Chiefs and Chargers. By the way, the Chiefs, this is not a typo, they will be playing on Friday. Yes, week 1, the Chiefs will be playing on Friday, September 5th. So you've got a Thursday game and a Friday game. We'll have Sunday. This Saturday in between, I'll probably cover a baseball game. Just so y'all know, because we'll start getting closer and closer to playoffs here. Sunday, Monday, I'll probably just take Tuesday and Wednesday off, just so that I can get my head straight, but there's a good chance that I could be streaming 7 days a week, guys, when the football season comes around. Which player from each team has good showings the last time these two teams met? Well, we can take a look at it, Derek. Big Bengals fan, says Cody Devitt. Cody, big Bengals fan, y'all are playing the Browns. That should be a win. And if Joe Burrow cannot get the win over the Cleveland Browns, man, here's the opening pitch to the bottom of the third inning, guys. Looks like up to bat right now for the New York Yankees. Oh, come on. What is this garbage? There's a swing and a miss. Refresh this one. Looks like Anthony Volpe is up to bat. Anthony Volpe is up to bat. He swings at this one. He clips it, tips it foul. It ends up being a 0-2 count. An 0-2 count right now. Here's the next one. This pitch from Boyd. Ball number 1. Matthew Boyd having himself a pretty good day. Can't wait for NFL and college. I know, Roman. I know, me too. By the way, guys, when I bring this up, I want you guys to know I will be covering all of these games. I will be covering at least 4 games a week. There's a big pop fly straight into the glove. It's actually a line drive. Straight into the glove right there, y'all, of CPA. Sorry, PCA, CPA. He does my taxes. P. Crow Armstrong does my taxes. I said CPA. Husband's a CPA. Her dreams went out the door when she turned 24. Only been with one man. What happened to her plan? Here we go. Another pop fly right here. Who's going to get this one? It looks like it'll be made by the shortstop. So Dansby Swanson, a fly out right there. Quickly, we're going to end up going into the 4th inning here. New York can't bat today. They can't play defense today. It's an absolute mess. Springsteen, Madonna, way before Nirvana. Oswald Peraza, batter number 9, bottom of the inning. Do we have a no-hitter right now? We have no hits through 3 innings. Here's the pitch. This one, ball number 1. So we have a no-hitter right now. Have we even had anyone on base for the Yankees? Wow. That better be a win. The past 3 years, we've been very bad in week 1, says Cody. Have y'all really? I haven't even noticed, man. I just know that the Cincinnati Bengals are a really good team. They just, I guess they don't know it. We saw Joe Burrow make it to a Super Bowl. Here's the pitch. He does swing on this one. That is in the dirt. That'll go down as strike number 3. Wow. And just like that, we end up where we're at. So Top of the fourth, at least that one happened quickly. Literally like 8 pitches in, that's the end of the inning. We go to inning number 4. At least someone is making this quick. It is 1 p.m., ladies and gentlemen, here in San Antonio, Texas, 1:08 p.m. And if you guys have not signed up yet for Underdog, you can do that using this link I'm about to plug into the chat, guys. If y'all want to help support this channel, that's another way that you can do it. If you guys sign up for Underdog, you will get 50% match of your deposit if you're a new customer. So if you've never done this before and you sign up for Underdog, if you make a $50 deposit, you'll get matched $25. If you make a $20 deposit, they'll give you $10 extra. And you can do all kinds of stuff on Underdog. What I have done lately, I've really enjoyed doing the drafts, the actual, look, you can pick your teams. This is really cool here for Underdog. Let me show you all this. So there's a lot to tinker with. There's a lot to look at. You can actually draft your team here. Let's say you pick that, and you can see the rules to the games, right? So you can have 97 entries on here. You get 6 picks right here, draft round 6 on there. The payouts are listed clearly for you guys. So if you come in first place on your $7 bet, you can make up to $2,000. Second place is $1,000, and it pays out money back all the way to 550th place. So if you were just inside that top, I don't know, 10% of winners, actually that looks like if you're in the top 15 to 20% of winners here, you can actually get a payout for these games on Underdog. So if you're interested in Underdog, guys, you can see it scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. You do need to be 21 or older to play. So I know we've got a young audience today, but there's the chance. Joey B is definitely not the problem. That is facts, Cody. Joe Burrow is definitely not the problem. That's for sure. Ian Hamilton is now the next pitcher. Fried has been pulled. Ian Hamilton is now in at the top of the 4th. Let's see if he can do better. So I'm going to write my notes. Ian Hamilton has come in. All right, Josiah, I'll be here. Let's see if the New York Yankees can get back in this game. Yankees up to pitch right now. Here we go. Yankees defense is out here. Yankee Doodle went to town. Top of the 4th. Ian Hamilton on the mound. He is pitching against Nico Hoerner. Nico Hoerner going to watch this one go by for strike number 1. So strike 1 there for Nico Hoerner. We are at the top of the batting rotation here once again for the Chicago Cubs. Hoerner, 5'11", 344 at-bats coming into today's game. This is going to be 347 for him now. A swing and a miss here for strike number 2. It's now an 0-2 count. Here we go. An 0-2 count. Top of the 4th. Hoerner is 1 for 2 today. This is his 3rd at-bat. So, yes, this is 347. Hoerner will swing at this one. Strike number 3. Good job, Ian Happ. Okay, so Ian Happ. Finally, we got a pitcher who's doing all right. Because every little thing is going to be all right. But don't worry. Man, they're just showing all of the hits that were thrown by Fried. He's looking at his hand like, what happened? I lost my powers. It's like Space Jam. Okay. That opening pitch right now to Tucker. Kyle Tucker sees that one go by for strike number 1. I like this. I like this, Hamilton. This is the way the game should have been going. Quick pitches, too. Whoops. That one is going to be ball number 1. That one gets a little bit away from him. That one gets away from him. How is everybody doing today in this live stream? How is everybody doing today hanging out with us right now? You're watching Football Nation. My name is Mario Manuel, and I hope you guys are digging what you see right now. It's a 1-1 count here. New York Yankees playing defense. Chicago Cubs, Kyle Tucker. I'm thinking football right now. The Baltimore Ravens kicker is up to bat. No, it's Kyle Tucker, the right fielder for the Chicago Cubs. He's looking at a 2-1 count. Excuse me, not 1-2, 2-1 count. Here comes the next pitch. That is hit flush into center field. And Trent Grisham is there to make the play. That's out number 2. Good job by Trent Grisham. He says, you, bang. They got a lot of bubble gum down there. The Yankees. You know the New York Yankees, man. They like to kick ass and chew gum, and they're starting to run out of gum, so let's see if they can get back on track here. All right, Seiya Suzuki up to bat for the Chicago Cubs. Cubs up 4-0 right now. The first pitch to Suzuki clips this one foul. It's an 0-1 count. Seiya Suzuki. So restore my chat here. End the Q&A. Let's do a new Q&A. All right, guys, a lot of y'all have to work. I was disappointed the game isn't televised, but we got Mario. Thanks, Todd. I got you, bro. How am I doing today, country? Well, you guys don't care about that. You guys don't care about how I'm doing today. You guys don't check into this channel to know how I'm doing today. It doesn't matter how I'm doing. The show must go on. 1-1 count, a swing right here, a pop fly, and this one will go over the safety net behind home plate. That'll be a 1-2 count now. Suzuki out there. Jeff Metterling. What up, Jeff? Well, what a big game this is today. It is a big game. Shout out to you, Jeff. 4-0 right now. Looks like the New York Yankees with 2 away going to get a chance to end the inning here. Let's see if Suzuki, he will pop this one up, guys. That pop fly goes to Jazz Chisholm. That ball has been in Chisholm's glove many times today. And that will be the end of this run here for the Chicago Cubs. We go to the bottom of the 4th. So now we're moving along. We're chugging along. And Ian Hamilton doing a good job pitching right now. So, commercial break. We are in the middle of a commercial break. Hello from Cleveland. What up, Cleveland? Gary, cheers to you. Fist bumps, my friend. Cheers to you. All right, guys. Let's start a Q&A. You don't have to answer if you do not want to. What year did you graduate high school? You don't have to answer if you do not want to, but what year did you graduate high school? I like asking that question because then I can kind of ballpark guess people's ages without directly asking them what is your age. You never ask a lady what her age is. Jeff Metterling in the house. Family reunion in Batavia, New York. 1982, says Robert Zamora. Class of 1982, bro. Okay. A man of many years of wisdom. Class of 2010 for me. I know, right? Class of 2010. You can see the gap between that. Robert Zamora graduating almost 30 years before I did. Todd Thurman, class of 1993. Hey, Roman and Robert, pretty close to about the same age right there. 1982 for Roman as well. Class of 07, says Lemonhead. Cheers to that. I was a sophomore in 07. Sophomore in high school in 2007. That's back in the days when I was listening to my emo music, bro. That's back when I had the long hair. Just thought he would stop by for a while. Cheers to you, Jeff. Gary, I see you out in 1983. Look at that. We got a lot of wisdom out here in this chat today. I feel the love. Here's some hearts for you guys. Rock and roll, man. Cody, class of 2005. Rock and roll, Cody. Here's the pitch. This one is ball number 1. Goldschmidt is up to bat here for the New York Yankees. Matthew Boyd is still on the mound right now for the Chicago Cubs. Can Matthew Boyd get out of this game with a no-hitter? No hits so far for the Yankees. Here's a pitch, ball number 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Cody Devitt, class of 05. Class of 2010 for me right here. Let's go ahead and pull up the stats in the strike zone for y'all so y'all can see what's going on. It is a 2-0 count. Here's the next pitch. That one is going straight up in the air. Can this be fielded? Will someone get there? Yes. Out number 1 for the New York Yankees. For the Chicago Cubs, I should say. Yankees up to bat right now. You can see that if I change the bottom and the top, you can see how that innings change, top and bottom of the innings. Let's go ahead and subtract that. We're at the bottom of the fourth. Obi-Wan Jedi Knight, class of 1996. Cheers to you. And Derek Hill, class of 1998. Both of you guys got to graduate just before Y2K. Right before Y2K, man. Here's the first pitch straight down the middle, and Cody Bellinger watches that one whiz right past him. Bellinger today, just like everyone on the Yankees today, is 0 for 1. Except it's not, because now Goldschmidt is 0 for 2. That's going to be, wow, low. They called that strike number 2. So we've got no balls, 2 strikes. It's an 0-2 count right now. Cody Bellinger up to bat here. This might be a preview of the World Series, Jeff Metterling. That's ball number 1. And if it is, then so be it. The New York Yankees beat the Chicago Cubs yesterday 11-0. The Chicago Cubs are up right now 4-0 over New York. There's a big swing of the bat. This one goes foul. 76-mile-an-hour changeup, and Cody Bellinger liked that one, but he does hit this one foul. Got a lot of hate. He got a lot off of that one. A good piece of that ball right there. Okay, guys, we're still on our feet. I'm still feeling good right now. It's a 1-2 count here. Matthew Boyd taking his time. Taking my time on my right. Oh. That's a strikeout right there, guys. That is going to be strike number 3. Got him swinging right there. Sorry, Yankees fans. Sorry, Yankees fans. Man, very close right here. Aaron Judge and CPA. Little smiles back and forth. Aaron Judge stole a home run from CPA yesterday. And CPA stole a big hit from Aaron Judge today. Judge up to bat. He swings at this one, clips it foul. 0-1 count. Aaron Judge is up to bat now for the New York Yankees. He is also, like the rest of the team, 0 for 1. 4 innings in, 12 batters up. A perfect game really here. A no-hitter, not a perfect game, but a no-hitter for sure. Here's the pitch. This one, that's going to be 0 for 2 as he swings at this one and clips that foul once again. No, it's Blue Jays Cubs in the World Series, says Cody. It could be. It very well could be. Jeff Metterling, class of 1990. Class of 1990. Here's the pitch here. Aaron Judge sees that one all the way. That's ball number 1. Can Aaron Judge get on base here for the dang Yankees? Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver, mi gente. It's a 1-2 count. Here comes the next one. Judge will swing. Judge will hit this one. It's fair. This will be the first base hit of the game for New York. And will Aaron Judge get all the way to second base? He might have to slide here. He does slide. He is safe. It's a sliding double for the New York Yankees. We got a man on. So, they are vulnerable. They are just men. It's a crazy pitch. He had the ball inside right here. That last pitch, a changeup. I would throw it this way. Interesting changeup. Interesting way to throw that ball. Anyways, that's a big hit right there for Aaron Judge. Let's see if he'll be stranded here on second base or if we'll actually get the RBI. Next up to bat right now is Giancarlo Stanton. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss. A lot of heat there. Four-seam fastball, 96 miles an hour. It's an 0-1 count. 0-1 count, bottom of the fourth. Giancarlo Stanton up to bat right now. Let's see. Really think the Blue Jays would be in the World Series? It's possible. A swing and a miss as he chases garbage there. Aaron Judge said, tell Stanton, hey, man, easy now. You don't have to swing at everything. I know you're trying to get the RBI in, but just get on base. Even if you're walked on base, just take it, bro. Here we go. We have the first hit for the Yankees. It came in the bottom of the fourth. Here's Giancarlo Stanton staying alive as he hits this one foul. Jeff Metterling asking the question. He says, really? You think the Blue Jays will be in the World Series this fall if they could face the Dodgers or the Phillies? Maybe the Cubs too. I mean, they have more wins than the Yankees. They are in first place in the division right now, and they're playing the Athletics, so that'll probably help improve their record even further. Ball number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see what happens here. Okay, I'm starting to get hungry. Starting to get hungry. One-two count. Taking his time. Here's the pitch. This one. 2-2 count. That's the patience you need, Giancarlo. Giancarlo Stanton up to bat right now. It's a 2-2 count. He's probably going to throw another ugly pitch here. Let's see what he does. Okay. 5 pitches in against Stanton. Here comes pitch number 6. This one, high and inside for ball number 3. It's a full count, ladies and gentlemen. It is a full count. 3-2. And we've got Aaron Judge still out there. Jazz Chisholm on deck behind Stanton. If Stanton can get on base, Jazz might be able to bring us home here. Make this game a lot more interesting if he does. A 3-2 count. The wind-up in the pitch. This one, ooh, clips that foul once again. One more strike. One more strike will be a strikeout. One more ball would be a man on. So, what will happen here? Let's see. All right, here we go. Come on, baby. A full count now, Giancarlo Stanton. Vamos a ver lo que pasa aquí, Giancarlo. Vamos a ver lo que pasa aquí, Giancarlo. Chances are he's about to go down. Chances are he's about to go down. Here's the pitch coming up now. This one, a swing and a miss for strike number 3, and Aaron Judge is stranded, marooned out there on second base. That takes us to the end of the inning. We go to the 5th. All right, guys, we go to the 5th inning now. Sorry for not commenting. No worries, Kaiser. Dude, Hakuna Matata, man. As long as you're hanging out with us, bro, appreciate you. All right, guys, here's the next question for y'all. Let's find out. I asked this one, I think, 2 games ago. What do you do for a living? Actually, let's ask this one. What would be your dream job if you had all the money in the world? If you had all the money in the world, what would be your dream job? That's an interesting one. Someone once said, if you won the lottery, what would you want to do? And honestly, I would still want to do this. I straight up would want to do this. I would just invest in a nicer studio. I would invest in some help and people who can actually get all of this going. Podcasting is a lot of fun, man. Commentating on games and watching the games is a lot of fun. I love being able to work with you guys. I don't know, man. I might dabble in like making movies with an actual budget and other people who could help. If I had all the money in the world, what would be my dream job? I don't know. Quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. But all the money in the world ain't going to give me my youth back, so I don't know if I'll be able to do that. But do you have a dream? Astronaut, right? Maybe you'd be an astronaut. I always wanted to be an astronaut growing up. Can you believe that there was a time in the 60s, at the end of the 60s in 1969, where it was cooler to be an astronaut than it was to be a rock star? And now anybody who's an astronaut is just a nerd. Now you can buy tickets out to space with Blue Origin and Virgin Galactic, which is crazy to me. You would do archaeology. Archaeology or paleontology? Like Ross from Friends. Back to college just for the fun of it. There you go, Roman. Honestly, there is something about going to school that is fun when you get to, like, actually walk the campus and, like, I don't know. You're right about that, Roman. Why not expand your knowledge? An 0-1 count. This pitch is low for ball number 1. It becomes a 1-1 count. At the plate right now, we have Carson Kelly again. Remember, Ian Hamilton has replaced Max Fried in this one. I'm a Red Seal chef. I would buy my own restaurant. Rock and roll. There's the pitch. It is low and away for ball number 2. 2 balls and 1 strike right here. 2-1 count. Hamilton 14 pitches in against Kelly right now. We've got 3 pitches gone. Here comes pitch number 4. Kelly in that batter's box. Here's the pitch to him. He swings. He clips it foul. It's a 2-2 count. Come on, Hamilton. You're a Red Seal chef. I would buy my own restaurant. I like that, Cody. I do like that. What kind of food would you make in that restaurant? I've done 2 stints in college. That's a great vote, says Father Time. Swing and a miss for strike number 3. Strike. Cody, any tips for cooking? I work at a restaurant. Y'all ever watch Cutthroat Kitchen? Derek saying a music producer. What kind of music, though, Derek? Is it country music? Are you into country music? Are you into, I don't know. There's a lot of different kinds of music you could listen to. Here's the pitch. There's PCA who cracks this one. It's a high-hanging hit, and Aaron Judge gets underneath it. A lot of hang time on that one, and Judge was there quickly. Let me refresh my page here on the right-hand side because it doesn't seem to know that we're already in the 5th inning. Doesn't seem to know that we're already in the 5th inning. Let's see if that's just CBS being an issue here. Pull up the game tracker. Yeah, CBS has no idea that we're already in the 5th inning and that this one is about to go to the bottom of the 5th inning. We are about to go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch here. There's another hit, a swing, and Aaron Judge is there going to the warning track. Aaron Judge will end the inning here on a fly out there. So we go to the bottom of the 5th now. We now go to the bottom of the 5th. That happened quickly. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Gary saying entrepreneur. An entrepreneur can be anything, right? Because opening a business of any kind, including a YouTube business, a media company, which is kind of what FN Media is, Football Nation. FN Sports, it's hard, man. Entrepreneurship is hard. Hiring is hard. Finding the right help is hard, man. But also working for someone else, working 9 to 5 is also hard. So choose your hard, right? Working for someone else 9 to 5 is difficult. So I feel ya. Cody saying, I would do all North American cuisine from burgers to wings to comfort food like lasagna and shepherd's pie. Isn't lasagna not American though? Comfort food, when I think of comfort food, I think of ribs, chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, fried okra, gravy, corn. When I think of lasagna, I think of Italian. Derek saying R&B, rhythm and blues. Okay. Derek wants to do some R&B. R&B like Usher or I don't know. Who's the best R&B artist? Ooh, there's another one that I remember asking. We've asked it a few times. So 64% of you guys are rooting for the New York Yankees here. Okay. Have you seen this channel before today? Most of you guys are going to say yes to this one, but this is the new poll right now. Have you guys seen this channel before today? If you have, hit yes. If you have not, hit no. Here's the pitch right now. This one on the inside there of the strike zone. Jazz Chisholm watches it go by for strike number 1. 1 strike now. Jazz Chisholm is up to bat. He had 2 home runs against the Mariners in that second game of the series. A swing and a miss right here. It's an 0-2 count. Jazz slowing down a little bit. Homemade chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup with soda on the side. Now let it rain and clear it out. Ooh, Jazz, did he swing to this one? They're going to say no. 1-0 count. Homemade chicken noodle. That would be good. Right now I'm running a Boston Pizza, and it's so incredibly difficult to actually find people that want to work. Nobody wants to work, man. Wow, that is the slowest infield ground hit I have ever seen, and Jazz Chisholm gets on base, guys. So Jazz Chisholm with a base hit right there. Hits that infield, stays in the grass. Doesn't even get to the shortstop there. Wow. Just a weak hit, but good enough to get on base. I'll take it. Jazz on first. Let's see what happens now. I am like Garfield. I love lasagna. Okay, guys. Next batter up, we've got Trent Grisham. It's just a preference thing, I guess, says Cody. Okay. So, here we go. Let's see what happens now, y'all. We've got a runner on first base. That is... Let me refresh this. Why is this still a mess? That's going to be an easy double play right there. Chicago Cubs with a double play. That's going to hurt the Yankees. That's 2 away, and both of those guys go out. Looks like CBS is struggling right now to keep up with what's going on. Let's see if I can find a new... Yeah, CBS is just messed up right now. They have no idea who's up to bat. They have no idea what's going on. They still think it's the 4th inning right now. Maybe MLB will give us some better stats here. Let's pull over to MLB then. First pitch right there is ball number 1. Do you guys like the strike zone better than the stats? Because if you do, I can always leave this up instead. Just cover more area. And I can put the stats up in this window. Swing and a miss here. What do y'all think? Do something else here. Okay. Let's see what's going on. All kinds of messy. Strike zone. I can find the stats on another page, he says. We can do it this way. Here's the pitch, a swing, and this one, it's a 2-2. That is good. Okay. Rock and roll. Let's make an adjustment then. Strike zone gets the preference here, according to our audience. So we will leave it as is. Here's this pitch. This one's hit high up into the air. It's going deep left field, and this will be good for out number 3. So 3 away here, guys. We go to the top of the 6th. Okay. The strike zone might be a little too far zoomed in. Let's zoom out just a hair on the strike zone then. No. It's cluttered, though. There's a little on the cluttered side. Let's do this then. Vamos a ver. Still tinkering with the settings, guys. Still trying to figure out what the best formula is. Let's do this. Copy this one. Let's go back and move the strike zone back to where it was. I'm going to make a quick adjustment. I will blow it up and make it the way y'all want to see it. But I think I get more of the actual strike zone when I do it this way. So I can shrink this down. Let's move this. Oh, God bless America. Okay. Strike zone out here. We can blow this up for real now. It's a better strike zone there. And I think this can be shrunk down just a hair. And if you guys really want to see your stats out there, you can zoom in on this. I'll move this up so you can see the hitters. Shrink this down just a hair too. Better. Okay. See? Similar, right? It's a little better. what a YouTuber does in real life. That is what a YouTuber does in real time right now. A lot of times you got to find the correct formula that works for you and your brand, and everyone's is going to look a little bit different. Here's another thing that I can make look a little bit different. This batter's box, let's change that actually and go to the MLB Network one. You can actually go back to this here and bring up this information instead. So, the dark tone, a lot of people also like the darks better. And this is the correct batting order as well, so this is statistically all correct. And they're not behind. So, how about that? Catch me outside. How about that? It's a 1-0 count. That's an easy play made at first base by Paul Goldschmidt. Boom. Okay. 1 out. I think this one might be my favorite so far, guys. What do y'all think? I think this one might be my favorite so far. Okay. Grab the seat once again. Now, I know that the text above my head is really tiny, guys, but you can put your fingers on the screen and zoom in if you need to take a closer look. All righty. Can actually bring this down just a little bit more and get y'all even more data here and get you the box score. Strike one. Boom. Now you've even got the box score on your frame. A big pop fly to center field. Can Trent Grisham get there? He can. It's out number 2. We're at the top of the 6th inning right now, guys. Chicago is up 4-0 over the New York Yankees, and we've got another batter up coming up right now. That's John Birdie. We've got Birdie coming up now. Birdie once told me, hey, we might get a pinch hitter right now. Bush was the one who was up to bat in for Justin Turner. So Bush was just up to bat for Justin Turner. Here we go, and now we have Birdie. John Birdie, the third baseman. A new pitcher now. It's Efros for the New York Yankees. Where did I put my pen? Efros is the batter now, or the pitcher now for the New York Yankees. Here we go. Here's a pitch right there. It's low for strike 1, so 1 ball, 1 strike. It's a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's a 1-1 count. Pause that here. And this one is going to be a hit to the third baseman. Peraza is there to make the play, and that'll be an easy out. I might be biased, but that display is great on computer, says Father Time. Nice. Sweet. Derek Hill, fan, thumbs up, love it. All right, guys, so the Cubs defense will come back out. It is 1:41 p.m. We are at the middle of the 6th inning, guys. The Yankees have 3 more chances to narrow this gap right here. Yankees have 3 more chances to narrow this gap. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. It's a day. What a day. I'm now slowly leaning towards, I don't know if I can handle a second live stream today. I'm now slowly leaning towards, I don't know if I can handle a second live stream today and do the Astros versus the Rangers. Deciding on whether I want to do that or set up for tomorrow's game. Tomorrow, I've got soccer going on. I will be covering the Club World Cup, guys. Looks like we're still technically under 1,000 views for this live stream. And I think I need to start figuring out the formula, man. There has to be a formula. There has to be something that I'm missing when it comes to baseball. And I think a big part of it is the fact that, well, hey, in baseball, there's just so many games. I keep going back to that scarcity thing. And so I'm torn, right? We're 2 hours in. We don't have 1,000 views on this live stream just yet. And the views are everything right now. Unless, of course, we can get some people to sign up for Underdog. And if we can get some people to sign up for Underdog, or at least even click the link and just check it out, that would be a positive sign to the algorithm here. You guys are curious for what I'm talking about. Those of you who are new into the chat, looks like 25% of you guys who voted pop out, bring in my chat. Okay. Here we go. Bottom of the 6th inning, the New York Yankees up to bat. There's a swing, a pitch for ball number 1. That one is away. Ball 1. Let's reset the count here. Ball 1. A 1-0 count right now. Wells versus Boyd. There's a pitch. This one is in the dirt. Austin Wells watches that one go by for ball number 2. Father Time saying that the action right now is in the WNBA. Here we go. This pitch right now is going to be strike number 1. According to my research, my market research, it doesn't actually seem to be in the WNBA, Father Time. According to my market research, the action right now is with baseball. Believe it or not. I mean, yesterday's live stream, we had 5,000 views. They did come in late, but it was 5,000 views. That one is tipped foul, so that's going to be ball number 1. Excuse me, strike number 2. That one goes foul. Okay. Let's see. Ever play baseball? Swing and a miss, guys, for strike number 3. Did you ever play baseball competitively? Yes or no? And if you did, guys, let me know what position you played. Just curious. 76 games versus 4 games of WNBA. Says Father Time. Prep for tomorrow, quality over quantity, says Derek Hill. Facts. Facts. There's a happy medium between both. There's a swing right there. That one is clipped and goes foul and makes it an 0-2 count. 0-2 count. So 50% of you guys did play baseball in high school or college. That's cool. What positions did y'all play? I enjoyed playing the catcher spot when I played with my friends. Susan, what's going on, Susan? She says hello. What up, Susan? Rock and roll. Thanks for checking in. That ball is also clipped foul, guys. Here we go. We've got an 0-2 count. It remains an 0-2 count. Peraza, Oswald Peraza up to bat right now. Let's see if we can get on base here. Here's the pitch. This one goes up. It is going to be a pop fly to Pete Crow Armstrong, and Pete is there again. That is 2 outs on the inning. We're going to go to the top of the 7th here shortly. Father Time saying center field, just like PCA. Just like PCA. Tons of strikeouts here today for Matt Boyd. Matt Boyd just keeps getting him swinging and missing here against the Yankees. Boyd doing a great job. He's got, what, 5 strikeouts today already? 68 pitches in. Matt Fried had 68 pitches by the time we were in the 3rd. This one, ball number 1, as it misses the strike zone here. Something's going to happen quickly here, guys. Let's take a pause now. Here's the next pitch. This one is hit to the shortstop. Dansby Swanson will make the play at first, and that takes us to the end of the inning. So, out number 3, we go to the top of the 7th, and we are live in San Antonio, Texas, waiting for football season, but I do also watch baseball. Susan, I am waiting for football oh so very much. I do need to create, I have a video that I'm going to be dropping. Guys, did y'all know this about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? This is, for those of you guys watching this live stream, one of the next videos that I plan to drop is how the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're slowly building a dynasty. And I know that that sounds like a stretch because they only won 1 Super Bowl, and that was with Tom Brady. But did you know that in the last 5 years, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have the most wins in the NFC, playoff wins in the NFC? Yes. Yes, over the Eagles, over the Cowboys, over the 49ers, over any other team in the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have the most playoff wins in the last 5 years. That's an interesting fun fact. Baker Mayfield has really found his stride with this team. Of course, they struggled out the gate when they were first created, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They had a 27-game losing streak to open up their history. So nowhere to go but up, right? And, of course, they have 2 Super Bowls. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers do have 2 Super Bowls, one of them with Tom Brady. Kaiser asking if I'm going to be covering preseason. I think I might, Kaiser. Hell, I might even cover NASCAR, bro. Apparently, there's a big audience for NASCAR. People like to watch cars take that left turn. It's going to be more story time than it is going to be NASCAR time. It would be more story time than NASCAR time. Okay, Chicago Cubs coming up to bat. We're at the top of the 7th inning. After this one, guys, when we go to the middle, I'm going to step away from the computer as we go to the 7th inning stretch right now. Work out my shoulder here. Jonathan Loaiziga in for the New York Yankees. Ian Hamilton has been pulled. Loaiziga up on the mound for the top of the 7th. We're at the top of the rotation with Nico Hoerner here. He's 1 for 3. Nico Hoerner. We'll watch this one go by for strike number 1. A 98-mile-an-hour sinker. Not even a fastball. Would love to see what the fastball looks like. Here we go. An 0-1 count right now. Hoerner up to bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. He swings at this one. Clips it foul. It's an 0-2 count. 0-2 count right now. Loaiziga. Let's see what he can do in this inning. How many pitches he gets in right now. Chicago Cubs up by 4 runs over the Yankees. The Yankees beat the Mariners in extra innings the last time they were down by 5. Let's see if the Yankees can do it again. Here's the pitch. This one is clipped foul. It remains an 0-2 count. Get back up on my feet. Get back up on my feet because my eyes starting to wander here. Here we go. An 0-2 count. Loaiziga against Hoerner. Hoerner up to bat. You can see him. He's got his stance right now. There's the pitch to him. He clips this one foul again. This time a 4-seam fastball coming in, 98 miles an hour. Monday is the home run derby for Major League Baseball, and Tuesday is the All-Star game. Here we go, guys. Cubs at Yankees will be on tomorrow, 12:30. This one is going to be low for ball number. Wow, a called strike right there. Interesting. Very interesting. They called that a strike, but it's going to be a strikeout. Looked like it was below the strike zone, but the umpire says you could have hit that. The umpire said you could have hit that, bro. Anyways, okay, here we go. Can't challenge those calls. Loaiziga getting his hat fixed. There's something in there. Oof, if that was the pitch to hit, now he gets the bottom of the zone back. Let's see what happens here, guys. So, Chicago Cubs, 4. New York Yankees, 0. We have 1 man gone, and the next man up to bat once again is Kyle Tucker. Man, I just keep saying this. Here's the next one. That is strike number 1. What a pitch right there. Strike 1, Kyle Tucker had a single in the 3rd. That converted into a run for the Chicago Cubs. He's 1 for 3. Loaiziga got a pitch again. It's an 0-1 count. Here's this pitch. It's in the dirt. He has him chasing garbage on that changeup. It's an 0-2 count now. 0-2 count to Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker, the 0-2 count. Vamos a ver. Okay, taking his time. Before the pitch, Loaiziga will deliver this one. It's in the dirt. That'll be a 1-2 count. 1-2 count now. We got a 1-2 count. Loaiziga, 8 pitches in. He's looking at trying to end this inning and go to the bottom of the 7th. The Yankees really need to do some action here offensively. Let's see if it can happen. I'm trying to shake out the cobwebs right now, guys. I can feel it. I can feel my energy not being 100 right now. It's not anyone's fault but my own, and it is my job to keep you guys entertained, so I need to make sure that I stay on. But we're running out of gas right now. We are going to have off on Monday, going to try to recharge the batteries. Also, it might be because I didn't exercise today. Days where I don't exercise, I do feel a little bit more lethargic. There's the next pitch, guys. That one is a little low. It's a 2-2 count right now. It is a 2-2 count 2-2 count right now. Top of the 7th. Let's talk a little bit about Tucker while we have the time for Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker, 17 home runs this year. Here's the pitch to him. That is another missed pitch off the strike zone. It is ball number 3. Let's see what happens here. So ball number 3. 56 RBIs. There is nobody on. Kyle Tucker looking to get on base. Let's see if he can do it. This pitch, he hits it right back to Loaiziga. That'll be an easy underhanded toss to first base right there. He will be out. And this brings up the next batter. Next batter behind Kyle Tucker is Seiya Suzuki, who also had a hit today. Seiya Suzuki, 363 at-bats. Seiya Suzuki has a hit and a run. You can see that information above my head right here. Seiya Suzuki, 3 at-bats. This is number 4. He has 1. Well, let's see. Here's the pitch. This one inside right now for strike number 1. Inside right now for strike number 1. Hey-yo. Suzuki's going to go down here. That's the one thing that I don't love about it. He hits that right into the glove of Loaiziga. An easy second. Another underhand toss right there to end the inning. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. Okay, guys. 7th inning stretch. I'm going to use the restroom really quick. Take a little bio break here. I'll be right back. Hang tight. Okay. So we are still here. We are still live, guys. We've got 2.5 innings left to go before this game is all wrapped up. Looks like our highest peak concurrent viewers was about 40 people watching. Last night we had over 300. We had just under 300 people watching, which was nice. That's okay. This game not as interesting as the last one, though. The last game came down to the wire. The last game was 8-7. Dodgers and Giants. The Giants-Dodgers series was a very, very good one. Giants-Dodgers series was a very, very good one. We're in the 7th inning stretch right now. Let's see how quickly the rest of this game will go by. Cubs looking to put this one away quickly. We'll see what happens. Okay, pop out the chat. Take a quick look once again. So 56% of you guys played baseball in college. Mark Masser. What's up, Mark? How you doing? Mark saying this stream keeps interrupting and losing signal. Is anyone else also experiencing this? This is Dr. Mark J. Massari in New York. Here, hate these early games. Ooh, good to know, Owl on the Prowl. You know what? That's a good poll right now. First of all, is anybody else experiencing any connection issues? If anybody else is experiencing connection issues, let me know. Right now, according to my stuff, it says that I have 0 dropped frames and 30,000 kilobytes per second coming up right now, so we're good on that side. But let's take a look here at what Owl on the Prowl has just said, and we'll do this one. Which do you prefer? Early games, later games. Y'all let me know for sure. This will actually help me make my mind up on which ones I want to cover. Valhalla Sports Talk. What's up, Valhalla? I see you out there. Let's go, dude. We got a squad in here today. Valhalla Sports Talk. Let's actually take a quick look at your channel, dude. Let's see. Go to channel for Valhalla Sports Talk. How about that? 23,000 subscribers with 1.8 thousand videos. This guy's got something going on. This dude's got something going on. What up, Valhalla? Take a quick look at your commentary. Did you cover the game last night, bro? How did your stream do last night? Looks like your stream did pretty well, man. 17,000 views on that one. Rock and roll. So, looks like you mostly cover baseball, I suppose. Hey, man, 17,000 views on a stream is great. We've got a swing right here. This one is going to be to the second baseman. An easy play made right there. And it looks like Nico Horner will throw that one over. Bush has been substituted in at first base for Justin Turner in this one. So that'll be the first out of this one. Up to bat right now for the New York Yankees. Up to bat for New York Yankees right now, Aaron Judge coming out here. Let's see if Judge can get on base. I'm the old head of YouTube land, says Valhalla Sports Talk. Well, thanks for checking in, man. Here comes the opening pitch. This one is going to be smashed by Aaron Judge. This one is going to be a ground rule double right here. So a two-hitter, ground rule double right there. And Judge gets back on base right where he was last time. He is doing okay today. So Aaron Judge, that's his second hit of the day. The only other guy to get a hit today for the New York Yankees was Jazz Chisholm on that infield hit towards left field. Good to have Valhalla Sports Talk, another live streamer on this one. So he will be live in just a little bit, guys. Y'all should check out Valhalla's channel for the LA Dodgers versus the San Francisco Giants. Looks like he'll be live at 3 p.m. So that game will be coming up immediately after this one. Be sure to give him, he's got a stamp of approval from Football Nation. Here's a pop fly out into right field with one out and one on. Aaron Judge, is he going to make the run to third base? I don't think so. That'll end up being another out here. And the next batter up here for the New York Yankees is going to be Jazz Chisholm. So Giancarlo Stanton, a pop fly out to right field. 2 away now, and here comes Jazz. Jazz hands, Jazz. Okay, Jazz Chisholm lines up. We still have Matt Boyd pitching right now. Let's see what Matthew Boyd can do. A long look at second base where Aaron Judge is standing. Jazz will swing at this one. He clips this one foul, and it makes it an 0-1 count. Can Jazz bring the runner in? We're about to find out. Valhalla Sports Talk. I'm curious about your channel. I'm going to keep perusing. I'm going to keep YouTube stalking you, bro. Your baseball streams seem to do pretty well, man. Your baseball streams seem to do way better than mine do. Football is my niche, of course. A channel named Football Nation. That's a hit. Straight to second base once again. Another easy play going to be made right there by Nico Horner. And this takes us to the end of the inning. We go to the top of the 8th. We do go to the top of the 8th now. And the Yankees defense will be coming back out once again. Guys, the Yankees batting is supposed to be better than this. The Yankees batting is supposed to be better than this. When we look at the batting comparison, they normally average 5 runs per game. I guess that washes out. They had 11 last time. They have 0 today. So you split that down the middle and divide it by 2, and we're still at about this exact same number. So this number still kind of checks out, which is crazy to think, but yeah, that number still checks out. Yankees score 11 in one game and score 0 in the next. Anyways. Question to you, Valhalla, if you're still in here, my friend. Just a quick question to you if you're still in here. Guessing you're hyped for NFL? Dude, I am so on fire for NFL, bro. But let me ask you, since you've done this for a long time, Valhalla, which do you do better? Which videos perform better for you? Early day games or later day games? What up, Jordan? Welcome back, my friend. Which ones perform better for you? Because for football, obviously 12 o'clock football, midday football, and the 3:25 p.m. games do pretty well. There's a lot of times where on a Sunday, if you're doing the final game of the day on a Sunday, people are already burnt out from watching football all day, and they'll check out of your channel. They won't even watch because they've been doing their fantasy stuff all day long. You know what I mean? But yes, I am very hyped up for the football season. You're saying skull? Skull means that you're a Vikings fan? He says, it's really hit or miss, dude. Once you think you've got it figured out, everything changes. Bro, tell me about it. Like, straight up. If that's not the truth, man. I watched the RPMs on my channel just take a giant nosedive as soon as we got into December. I was getting way more views for football, but the RPMs just dropped in December. And you would think that they would go up, considering that that's like the time that all the advertisers want to put their stuff out there on your page. An 0-1 count right now, guys. Here we go. Loisiaga. Loisiga. Don't know why I'm glitching right now. Loisiga. Coño, no sé por qué no puedo decir eso. Loisiga está tirando la pelota ahora, está lanzando. Estamos a 0-2. Loisiga, the pitcher right now for the New York Yankees against Kelly. Carson Kelly, the catcher for the Chicago Cubs, is up to bat right here, right now. Welcome back, Josiah. Cheers to you. Why do athletes' playlists reveal? What do athletes' playlists reveal about their mindset? I don't know. It's an 0-2 count. This one is going to be a pop right there. Welcome to First Down, Jordan. Fist bumps to you, man. Appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. That helps a ton. We should actually move this down there, so next time that happens, it comes up right in that strike zone area. Thank you, Jordan Earhart. Appreciate that. Here's the pitch. This one is crushed into left field. It's going. It's going. It's gone. And the Chicago Cubs, Carson Kelly with a single-run home run right there. Excuse me. It's not the Yankees. It is the Chicago Cubs who get the home run here. Cubs with a home run. The score is now 5-0. And Carson Kelly smashes that one into deep left field. Let's reset the strike count, reset the scoreboard. Here we go. You do have to pay for channel membership, Josiah. You crushed it for NFL, and you should continue to crush it. It's all about your community. I think so too, Valhalla. We built a really solid community for football, and we built a really solid community for basketball, believe it or not. Dude, we covered basketball, and Game 7 had 500,000 views. 500,000 views, bro. Like, what the what? Yeah. We also did 500,000 views for the Texas Longhorns versus ASU game. And by the way, if you call Arizona State University, Arizona State is, they get upset. You don't call ASU Arizona because they get very upset. Let's see. It starts at $3 a month, says Robert. That is correct. That's 10 cents a day, my friend. If you're willing to help contribute 10 cents a day to keep this channel around, that is the first down level entry. It helps this channel more than you guys know. Honestly, those 10 cents a day is kind of what buys diapers for Sammy these days. I had some big ones for college football. Okay, rock and roll. We should do a collab, Valhalla. I understand. Isn't Valhalla like a Viking god? Valhalla's like a Viking, right? And you're a Vikings fan, so that makes sense, Valhalla Sports. I'm just putting 2 and 2 together right now. I'm taking a look at your shelf. You're doing a lot of baseball games, bro. Lots and lots of baseball games. Let's take a quick look at your channel here. 23,000 subscribers. Rock and roll to that. Looks like you have been creating content since 2020. Or maybe you've just been on the platform since 2020. Are you doing double headers, bro? Looks like you're focusing a lot on the LA Dodgers, though. You got a lot of Dodgers coverage. You must be a Dodgers fan. Just based off of your shelf here. You must be a Dodgers fan. You've been changing your thumbnails around a little bit, too. Looks like the simpler ones have been getting a lot more viewership. I wonder. It's an interesting thought. Anyways. Anything right here. We're still at the top of the 8th, guys. We got one away now. I'm getting distracted reading your shelf instead of calling this game. Let me get focused on the game. Eternal resting place of Viking warriors. Thank you, Santino. Love the name Valhalla. All right, guys. An 0-0 count right now. Top of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch. Hill is the pitcher right now. He throws this one a swing and a miss for strike number 1. The man up to bat is Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 3 right now. Fielder's choice, fly out. Sacrifice RBI. Here's the next one. He hits that one straight to the pitcher, and that's a simple play made right there. Hill will underhand toss this one to first base. That'll bring up the second out of the inning. So, next pitch coming up right now, guys. We are at the top of the 8th, and the New York Yankees have very few chances here to come back in this one. Very few chances here for the New York Yankees. There's the pitch. It's going to be a pop fly into right field, and Aaron Judge is underneath that one. Easy play for him. So that will take us to the middle of the 8th here. Out number 3. Trying to use my shortcuts, my keyboard shortcuts. Guys, we're still looking for a few more to sign up for Underdogs right now. If you've never signed up for Underdog, ladies and gentlemen, this is a golden opportunity for you guys to get 50% of whatever you deposit. That's free money out there on the table that you guys can use to make even more money if you get your picks right here with Underdog. It is not available to everyone in every state. If you click the link, if you click the link that I provide in the chat right now, guys, if you do click that link, then you guys can see if it is available for you. Just click on the link, let me know what you guys think. And if you sign up using Underdog, you guys get 50% bonus match. Sign up using the promo code Let's Effin' Go for Football Nation. And it also helps give a small kickback to this channel at no additional cost to you guys. So, all right, y'all. 35,924. We are slowly creeping up on 36,000 subscribers, y'all. Slowly creeping up on 36,000 subscribers. It's also where the war boys go when they die in Mad Max Fury Road. Never watched Mad Max. I guess I should watch it. COVID brought me in, says Valhalla. Honestly, COVID was the golden opportunity. I should have covered sports during COVID. I didn't even start doing this channel, guys, until I was confident that I could do it. What gave me the confidence to do this was getting my college degree. I'm a late bloomer. I got my degree when I turned 31 is when I graduated college. I should have graduated 10 years before that, but it took me a while. I got my degree, and that's when I decided, let's start this YouTube thing and do it for real. My first couple of live streams were absolute garbage. Garbaggio, bro. Absolute garbaggio. It'll actually be fun to go through the shelf here. Let's see. Never mind. Let's get back to the action. I was going to go through the shelf here really quick. Guys, there's the opening pitch in the bottom of the 8th inning. Trent Grisham is up to bat. That's ball number 1. Ball number 1, Trent Grisham. Here we go. Is it okay if I do watch parties but not a live stream? I mean, no one's going to stop you. Are you going to be able to... I mean, no one's going to stop you, bro. Just so you know, Josiah, of course you can do watch parties and not live streams. Here's the next pitch. But your parties won't be as fun. That's the hit straight to Nico Hoerner. Nico Hoerner makes the easy play right there. That'll end up being out number 1. So 1 away here. one away here. You can watch the chat without paying for a membership at Josiah. That is facts. You can subscribe without paying for a membership. That is also facts. Matthew Boyd, today, 7 innings pitched. There's a hit. That'll be a base hit into left field. Finally getting on base right now. That is Anthony Volpe. And Anthony Volpe has not been good in the past few games. He finally gets on base here. We got a runner on for the New York Yankees with 1 away. Bottom of the 8th, 1 away, 1 on. Here we go. Yankees going to try to make a rally here. Mario, what editing software do I use? Well, this technically isn't an editing software. But if you want to know the editing software that I actually use for my long-form content, it is Movavi. That is for long-form content. For live streams, I use OBS. For live streams, I use OBS. It is absolutely free, guys. Yes, I said free. And you can screen share. So this is literally just a screen capture of what I have. You want to see exactly what I'm seeing? You want to pull it up on your own phones, guys? This is it right here. I'm all about giving value, guys. I'm not trying to keep any secrets from anyone. And I truly, firmly believe that the product that I've got right now, the enthusiasm that I give back to the audience, is what keeps people coming back for more. I also understand that if I show everyone how the sausage is made, there is a possibility that people will go and try to make their own sausage. But not all sausages are made the same. That's ball number 1, guys. Giggity. So, and that's the point, right, man? We're here to have fun. I want everyone to have fun. Here we go, guys. Austin Wells is up to bat. It's a 1-1 count right now. New York Yankees looking at a loss dead in the face. It's a 1-2 count after the swing and a miss here from Austin Wells. Austin Wells up to bat right now. Matthew Boyd on the mound still through the bottom of the 8th. Let's see if he can pitch all. It's a 1-2 count right now. All right. Thanks, Obi-Wan. I appreciate that. He says great work. All right, y'all. 1-2 count. Bottom of the 8th. Chicago Cubs. I was saying that the Yankees would win this one, especially after their 11-0 win yesterday. But it looks like Chicago is up 5-0. That is strike 3. Strikes him out looking. And we are 2 away now. Another strikeout, the 6th strikeout of the day for Boyd. Doing a great job. That analogy definitely deserved a giggity. But it's true, man. I'm okay with showing people how to do what I do. I think people will quickly understand and quickly realize that even if you can do and try to replicate exactly what I'm doing graphically, there's a lot more to it. That would have flipped a double play, guys. This takes us to the top of the 9th inning. You know, this part is easy, right? All of this is easy. What is not easy is the rest of it. This graphic, this graphic, this graphic for the pregame. Not just those, but all of my graphics that I go through for all of the batters. The attention that we try to put in the details when I update all of the graphics and the slides. Not just this, but that one here as well. This takes a ton of legwork, guys. These slides don't make themselves. These are Football Nation proprietary slides. I make these slides. Santino helps me make these slides. We do them for both teams. Not only do we do that, but also the backgrounds have to change for each team, the different colors. You got to label your stuff, right? During the baseball season, this is what you see. But it could easily be the Red Sox logo, right? Or it could easily be, I don't know, the Mariners logo. We covered the Mariners, right? You see what I'm saying here? Not only that, but we change. It's small little details, man. And it's a lot more work than most people are willing to put up, right? You can change this to green. You can change this, I don't know, to red. You can have a red square, right? You can change this to orange and have some crazy different background styles or whatever. But the point is that we put a lot of attention and a lot of details into the content that we make. And Josiah is saying reds. I want to see the reds. Thank you, Sheffy. I appreciate that. I make similar content around NBA basketball and occasionally search for other people for inspiration. Sheffy, we cover basketball too, bro. And it's a lot of work, man. And if you're willing to put in the work, there's enough space out here for both parties. You know what I mean? Like, we can cover Miami Heat. We can do all of this stuff. And I have everything broken down. If I shared with you guys what my folders looked like, right? We do all of this for what? We've got some FIFA projects as well. We can go into NFL. We do it for NFL teams, right? We do it for all of the different squads. Anyways, the point is that, first of all, if you're going to do it this way, keep track. Don't hurt yourself and shoot yourself in the foot by not labeling your stuff. Here's the first pitch at the top of the 9th inning. It's good for strike number 1. Obviously, don't carry that into the chat. Let's see. I've examined thousands of college manuscripts, teaching others basically to do my job. It just makes it better. It's true. Found you recently, and man, you have been a huge inspiration. Thanks, Sheffy. I appreciate that, dude. It's a 1-1 count now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Thanks, Sheffy. Fist bumps to you, bro. It's a lot of work, dude, but just keep grinding, man. There's enough space for everyone. Presentation is everything, says Todd. Again, that also goes back to the presentation is everything goes back to the thumbnail there as well, man. Got to try to keep up with some of the other content creators who are doing the thumbnails as well. Top of the 9th, it's a 2-1 count after ball number 2. We've got Bush up to bat here. Bush against Brubaker. Brubaker, the pitcher, a swing and a miss right there for strike number 2. It's a 2-2 count at the top of the 9th. The Yankees looking for their final chance to get on. Yankees looking for their final chance to win in this game. 2-2 count, top of the 9th. Brubaker, the pitcher, Bush, the batter. A pop fly here. This should be Trent Grisham's ball. Will he get there? He will. Good job to time that one out. That's 1 away here. New York Yankees put 1 down. Birdie, John Birdie, the 3rd baseman today for the Chicago Cubs, coming up to bat, y'all. John Birdie coming up to bat right now. And again, Birdie today, y'all. Man, if I could share my full screen with you guys, I can actually technically. There's a lot that goes into this. The way that all of this is made, it's kind of crazy. But here's the pitch, guys. This one is high for ball number 1. I have 3 windows on one screen. I have 3 windows on another screen. I have written down notes in hand right here, right now. If you go back to like, look, I got my soccer lineups. That's a beautiful hit right up the middle. And Anthony Volpe, come on, you bum. Trent Grisham is there. A good hit for John Birdie right up the middle. And that will put a man on first base. Let's reset this one. A runner on first. Birdie hits that one right up the middle here into center field. Right up the middle into center field. Looks like later games get a big advantage. The early games. Thank you guys for letting me know in the polls there. Let's start a poll. Let's start a new one. Okay. This or that. And for those of you guys who have been on this channel before, y'all have seen this one before. I guess whatever you guys vote on is what I'll end up doing after this live stream. So, what do you think? This or that? Haven't done this one in a while. It's an opening play right here. We got 1 on, 1 away. Top of the 9th. Brubaker against Horner out here. 1 for 4. 1 for 4. Cheers to you guys. Some of you guys looking for the both of them option. Both of them not in there. Tries to steal the base. He successfully gets to. Wow. And another stolen base today here for the Chicago Cubs. This advances the runner. It's a 1-0 count. That was a bad pitch to begin with. Wow, good steal right there. Beautiful steal right there. And honestly, Jazz Chisholm was definitely in the way, in the running lane. Could have been a problem either way. Okay, y'all, 1-0 count. Here's the next pitch. That one is in the dirt. It's 2-0 count right now. Does it kind of feel like the Yankees have given up? Does it kind of feel like the Yankees are just over it at this point? Top of the ninth, down by 5. New York looking to try to put away Horner right now. Nico Horner is 1 for 4 today. The second baseman. There is a man on second base right now. Here's the pitch. This one. Strike one. 2-1 count right now. Strike. Strike one. To all of you who are new to the channel, welcome. Fist bumps, guys. Thanks for checking in right now. Yankees ready for the break, the All-Star break. I'm with you, man. I think they are for sure. It's a 3-1 count right now. Yankees ready for the All-Star break? I agree. I've heard that it's better to sip and rip, question mark. To sip and rip. I don't know. Those days are behind me. That's a walked batter right there. Ball number 4, take your base. And now we have 2 on for Chicago. Top of the 9th with 1 away. This is not looking good for the New York Yankees. Yankees in a very precarious situation. Man, they're just showing some old lowlights here. They're showing some lowlights for the New York Yankees. Yikes. Okay, can the Yankees put this one away? We'll see. I guess we're about to find out, aren't we? Brubaker, 12 pitches in, has put a man on second and a man on first. We've got 1 away. Brubaker running out of time. He's got to deliver this pitch. Psh, come on. Come on. Tries to pick off the guy at second base. Tries to pick off John Birdie, who's on second base. Nico Horner on first base. Grab the seat once again. Got to get used to standing, man. Got to get used to standing. Brubaker delivers the pitch. This one will go foul. It's an 0-1 count. An 0-1 count right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, one and all, to today's live stream. You're watching Football Nation. My name is Mario. Mario Manuel. You guys can stick around if you like what you're seeing. I will not be covering the next game. It looks like the next game here will be the Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Here's the pitch. This one is into the dirt right here. It becomes a 1-1 count. 1-1 count. With 2 on. 1-1 count with 2 on. Tucker up to bat right now. Kyle Tucker against Brubaker. Vamos a ver. And a stolen base at third. He is safe. Wow. Wow. Peraza thinks he got there. Let's see it one more time. Does he tag him? The umpire says safe. There's the replay. Oh, that's clearly out, bro. That's clearly a tag out, right? Yeah. No, he's out. That'll be out number 2. That'll be out number 2. Let's just go ahead and preemptively do that. He tried to steal the base. They said he stole it. This is under review. It's a bad call by the third base umpire. He was not paying attention. Open your eyes, bro. Open your eyes. Okay. So let's take a quick look here. I'm looking around. Oh, yeah, dude. He's way out. The runner was clearly out. The runner was clearly out. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is a genius way to do this, actually. Is he playing this one? I wonder. What kind of graphic is that? That is interesting. That is interesting. Sorry, guys. I'm taking a look at Valhalla's page. That's very, very cool. Whatever graphic he's using right now. And the way he covers the whole screen. I don't know if he's, Huh. That is such a trip. Whatever VR he's using there is sick. I like that, Valhalla. Here's the pitch. This one is a beautiful hit into right field. That's right into the glove of Aaron Judge. That's the end of the top of the ninth. Here's the last chance here, guys, for the New York Yankees. They got to score 5 runs now. Got to score 5 runs now. No wonder he's got so much viewership. Guys, I encourage you to check out Valhalla's page after this and see how he's doing those baseball streams. This is sick AF, bro. The way he's got his setup is so tight. I like that. I love what he's doing there. I think that's so sick. That's super cool, Valhalla. I gotta check it. I gotta go check it out. No wonder. I'm gonna go further back and see if he's always been doing that or if that's a new thing that he's been doing. No, he has always been using that. Don't know how he's got that graphic, but very dope. Very, very cool. Even when he's not checked in, he can just leave it pumping. Okay, we're at the bottom of the 9th, guys. It's me, Mario. You were logged into your MLB account and have the games. You have 3D. You got to be logged in, though. I started using the 3D this year. Okay, so you are here. So I got to log into the MLB account? There's a 3D breakdown? This is kind of cool. Okay, so I am here. Let's see. Log in. Oh, I don't even remember what my password is. That's genius, Valhalla. That's super cool. You know what? I'm not going to do it during this live stream. Obviously, we're at the bottom of the 9th, but I am curious to see how that works out. That's super duper cool, guys. Let me step away from this. Okay. I learned something today, and I'm very thankful for you, Valhalla. Here's the opening pitch, guys. That is going to be strike number 1. You will see the 3D open a game. Look in the upper right-hand corner, and you'll see 3D. There's the hit. Easy routine play right there. He is out. John Birdie was the one who was tagged out at third. He's making up for that mistake, so that's out number 1. 2 more outs, and this game is over, guys. New York Yankees likely going to fall in this one here, but the Chicago Cubs did a great job today. The Reds are about to start, says Josiah. The Reds are about to start, sir. Bottom of the 9th, here comes the pitch. This one, a little high right there. Ball number 1. The other thing is that this is so far ahead of the actual game that I'm watching, Valhalla. Do you have any advice for that? That is going to be a 1-1 count. Any advice for that one? All right, a 1-1 count, guys. Here comes the next pitch. This is ball number 2. 2 balls. 1 strike. Jordan saying go Reds. We got another Reds fan in the house. Josiah been big on the Reds. Here's the pitch. This one is going to be clipped. This one is going to be a base hit. That's a good hit. It's another ground rule double here. Couple ground rule doubles today for the New York Yankees. I got you, Todd. Cheers to you, my friend. My TV is always ahead of the 3D. You've got to sync them by pausing the TV. My TV is always behind the... oh, well, I've never seen the 3D. But that is interesting to note. So the 3D has a little delay because right now, this is telling me that there's strike 1 and strike 2. But I'm about to see the first pitch happen. There's the first pitch that's low for somehow strike 1. That was definitely... ball 1, in my opinion. Aaron Judge is up to bat right now. Maybe we'll get a 2-run homer. We'll find out right now. Both the computer and the TV are hardwired. My TV is actually, my computer is hardwired as well. Swing and a miss right there. I have 2 computers right now. One that runs the TV, that is hardwired. And my PC up here that is also hardwired. I'm not on fiber, though. Okay, I am on fiber. It might be the fiber connection. I've got a gig up and a gig down. This is a big hit for Judge. This is going. It's going. And Aaron Judge does get a 2-run home run. Finally, I asked at the start of this stream, will Aaron Judge get a home run? And sure enough, he did. It's not enough to get the Yankees completely back into this one. But you know what? It's enough to get 2 back. And the New York Yankees, a 2-run home run for Aaron Judge. Velocity off the bat, 105. And that was a big hit, much needed right there for the New York Yankees. They're now down by 3. Can the Yankees do the impossible? Oh, man. Can the Yankees do the impossible? Well, then, Giancarlo Stanton coming up right now. Keller is the pitcher right now for the Cubs. Later again, says Valhalla. So, Country saying yes. Josiah wants me to do the Reds and the Mets this weekend on Friday. Again, we'll take a look. We'll do some considerations. I will consider it, Josiah. I'm not saying no, but I'm also not saying yes. At least not yet. That is too far ahead. It's Saturday right now. You're asking me to make a prediction 6 days down the road. Never know what happens, right? I don't want to make any promises I can't keep. 0-1 count right now, guys, with 1 away, the Yankees. Here we go. An 0-1 count right now. New York Yankees off a 2-run home run. There's another pitch, a swing and a miss for strike number 2. So you can see there's also 2 balls that have come in quickly here. So this is ball number 1. Is that the problem? Do I need to slow down? Do I need to be wireless for that PC and wired here? No, opposite. Wireless here because this comes in faster than that one. Here's the next pitch. This is ball number 2. Derek asking, love your ego and willingness to ask questions. Hey, man, I'm here to get better. That's what it's all about. Wait, so does Bellinger have over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs? It's a 2-2 count. Bellinger right now. Bellinger has 1 run, no RBIs. You can see this right here for Bellinger. And it looks like there was a hit by pitch here. Bellinger was struck out once. He has no RBIs. He has 1 run, 1 hit, no RBI. He does have the run, but not the RBI. He didn't make the RBI happen. Judge did. Why, you got a bet on here, Box? Here's Bellinger's numbers. You can see them right here, sir. I got them for you. Matter of fact, let me just do this for you. Come on. Can't get that highlighted. Sorry, bud. But it's right there. It is right there. Boxed. What do you got on this one? Looks like we are going to get a runner on first after that hit by pitch. One moment while I look for my stuff here. So, Giancarlo Stanton was hit by pitch. He is on first. Let's reset this one. They're down by 3 with a runner on and 2 outs left to go. Does Bellinger have over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs now? If it's between those 3, yes, he does. So, Bellinger has 1 run. Boxed, thank you for subscribing, by the way. He has 1 run plus 1 hit, which equals 2. 1 run plus 1 hit equals 2. So that's it right there. You got your plus. He says, let's go. Okay. I see that you're in the betting game, my friend. Rock and roll, Boxed. Cheers to you. How much did you win off of that one? Or is that just one leg of your parlay? Is that just one leg of your parlay, or did you actually do something spicy there, bro? What's up? How'd you do? Did you crush that? I need 1.5 of those. You said he got it, so so you're good. There you go. 1 run plus 1 hit equals 2, brother. You're set. No RBIs, but don't need them, right? Looks like you do not need them. I just need 1.5 of those 3. He got it, bro. He got it. Fun fact, subscribing is free, says Country Kisses. That is a fun fact. I do like that fun fact. Bottom of the 9th, guys. Valencia. Daniel Valencia is the next pitcher up for the Chicago Cubs. I'm going to get up on my feet. Maybe the Yankees can make a miracle happen here. They did it against the Seattle Mariners. They were down 5-0 in that game against Seattle. Here's Jazz Chisholm for this one. Jazz Chisholm up to bat. He's 1 for 3 today. Here's the first pitch to Jazz. A swing and a miss. The 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Strike number 1. Here we go. Jazz up to bat. Stanton on first base here. Ooh, 101-mile-an-hour fastball right down the gut for strike number 2. Okay. Strike 2. Here we go. Bat overhead right now. Waiting for the pitch. Jazz. Good patience there. Low and away for ball number 1. Jazz trying to stay alive right now. Can the Yankees get the W? Can the Yankees get the W, guys? Be sure to smash that like button. The like button is also free. I know a lot of you guys got commitment issues, and a lot of you guys don't necessarily want to subscribe to the channel. That's fair. Here's a swing and a miss right now for strike number 3. That's 2 away, and the Cubs are 1 out away from winning this game. Valhalla, I'm subscribing to your channel, by the way, bro. Subscribed. Done deal. Just under that one. He swung and missed, got too far underneath it. Jazz was swinging for the fences. Could not get that one to go. Here we go. Trent Grisham up to bat. Here's the pitch. He swung at that garbage. It was literally in the dirt off the plate. Here we go. How did he swing at that? That's crazy. We've got an 0-1 count right now, guys. Trent Grisham up to bat. It's 0-1 with a runner on first. The wind up in the pitch. This one is low. And it looks like, was that a stolen base? So I guess we got a runner on second now. It's a 1-1 count. So a 1-1 count with a runner on second right now. Trent Grisham up to bat with 2 away. Here's the pitch. He cranks this one, and it's going to be 1-2. All right, guys, 1 more strike, and this game is over. 1 more strike, and this game is over. Let's see what happens right here, right now. Trent Grisham up to bat. The score is 5-2. And the umpire are going to stop things right now. Looks like a little bit of a conversation here with the second base umpire. 1-2 count. Bottom of the 9th. Trent Grisham looking to stay alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Long look to second base. Valencia. Levanta la pierna, lo lanza. It's popped up in the air. A 90-mile-an-hour pitch is going to go foul right here. Okay, guys. Here we go. And it looks like we're going to get the final pitch right now of the game, guys. This game is about to be over. New York Yankees will lose this game 5-2 to the Chicago Cubs. Here's the pitch. There's the swing. There's the hit to the shortstop. That play will be made. Dansby Swanson gets the final play of the game, and that will be all she wrote. All right, guys, that's it. That's the final score of this game. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I know the Yankees lost this game. It's because Country Kisses was going for the Yankees. I blame you, Aaron. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Shout out to you, Country. Shout out to all the moderators. Shout out to everybody who stuck around throughout this live stream and gave me 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes of your Saturday. I do appreciate you guys sticking around, and I cannot wait to see you guys next time. I will be live tomorrow, but tomorrow I will be covering soccer. The FIFA Club World Cup will be coming to an end. Thank you. And look at this. This is why you get married. You see that? Breakfast, eggs, bacon, waffles. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and crush this, and yeah, that honestly, that made me really happy. All right, guys, that's it. That's all the time I have for today. I will see you guys for the next live stream. I'm gonna coin toss and see if we're gonna do the Rangers game later or not, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right, guys, y'all take care. Peace out.